if he hasn't performed well in the first two stages, then that's definitely his playground, I guess.
Well, we have certainly very interesting podcasts to see, and
Stop!
we are
Stop!
go.
Stop!
What happened?
He doesn't like you talking.
Welcome everyone to the PCM World Championships. After some technical difficulties, we are finally live. I've been told by our director that we had some issues going live. So to not lose anything of what we were saying, first of all, I want to welcome everyone. It's been 1 year in the making. A lot of people have been preparing for this moment, and we are finally live with the World Championships, hosted by Nakon and Cyanide, organized by the amazing PCM Norwich. And tonight, streamed on the IMA, with me are Guy Fiti, Tuan, and Joe Whiteley. Welcome, guys.
Hello.
So, before we had some technical issues, we were going to start discussing the stages. So, we were going to hear Joe about them and also hear if he knows some of the most unknown, let's call it as that, unknown players of the scene in Group D, which will be the one we will be focusing tonight. Welcome, Joe.
Hello, guys. So I think with the podcast tonight, it'll be mostly about that first stage. People trying to get points into the board, on the board, should I say. I think out of all the stages, that's where the potential shocks are going to happen, because you'll have a mixing strategy, I presume. Some of the least lesser experienced players would just be playing it safe with the puncher, and then obviously we might get the one or two players playing for the sprinter. So that's going to be fun. Stage 2 again, I think it's probably going to be for the hill rider. 3 intermediate sprints on offer for that stage. That's going to be interesting for the breakaway. And then stage 3, I'm sure everyone's very much familiar with this stage. I think this is the stage where the better players are going to shine through.
Do you think that the energy management that we all love to talk about, because it's a big part of the game, will be crucial here in Colle de Finestre?
Yes. But I think that's only for one rider, and that's the leader. I think for the other guys, there'll be a little bit of free room to go in the breakaway. At least I hope. To take those KOMs, because those HCs do take a lot of points. I think it's 15 points if you take the HC climb, 10 if you come second, and 7 if you come third, and so on. That is the difference between, well, going through or not. If you were to take a couple of those throughout the stage, that's 30 points, you know, that's...
Yes, it does make, indeed, quite the difference.
Stage, so.
Actually, I know Tuan has some opinions about that. Tuan, are you here?
Yeah, I am.
Welcome. You've been stating, which is actually true, obviously, that you've been stressing out for the entire day and some of the days prior to that, the importance of winning the last stage. What do you think about this point system where the mountain stage is graded above others in the point system and so forth with the hills and flat?
I think it's okay because the hills and the sprint stages have some degree of randomness to it. And on mountain stages, I think this is much less. So we see the best players easier at the front.
This is true, actually. Do you think, like Joe said, that the energy management that is always needed on those summit finishes will be crucial here for the 82 mountain leader?
Yeah, I think so. We'll definitely see Joseph Pereira. I expect him to win by maybe even half a minute, as others probably will be gambling a bit more on KOM points on the road.
Guy Fiti, welcome to you as well. Today we have an interesting group to stream, Group D. We have Portuguese José Pereira, Jakub, Floxing, Fefe, Kingmaker, Amigo Man, Giordano, ATS Kobe, and TT69. Of these players out of the blue, would you say Jose Pereira is the big absolute favorite?
Yeah, I would certainly say that Jose Pereira is the absolute favorite, but that doesn't mean he's going to win.
Naturally.
I think it would be a great surprise that Jose Pereira did not qualify to the next round in this group at least. But I have many players here that can also win the group, and I'm talking mainly about, in first place, of course, Jakub, a player that is well known with a very good ranking in IMA, a very good result so far, and I think there is no reason why Jakub cannot win this group. Same could apply to Kingmaker, but in a different perspective. From a past view, he was a great player back on the day, he still is, and I think mainly on track, but still on road, is a decent player, and they can easily take the win there. Floxing is also a player that we know very well that can perform well, so he can at least beat some of the other guys to put himself in the top three and advance to the next round. Then we have some players that are more less known. Talking about Amigo Man or Titi or Giordano is a bit known, but his quality is not so proved so far. So we are going to see. And Fefe, I didn't talk about him, but he has also very good results, and I think he could pass the round if the conditions are the right ones.
I'm welcoming also to the chat all the participants that have gathered so far, to those at home that are watching the day one of the broadcast. Thank you to all for being here. I know that more people will be arriving before the lobby and after the lobby starts. So first of all, thank you to all for being here. It wouldn't be possible without all of you. So many thanks. Kifiti, you were talking about Fefe and how you let him out in your initial predictions, only to mention him in the end. Do you think that he's the main contention for Jose Pereira's possibility of leading this group?
I think it's the wild card here, Fefe. I think we don't really know well the value that he can put in this game, and I think it will be interesting to see him doing this at least the first and second stage, to see which level he is going to put on the game today and what are the results he's going to get. I'm also referring only that he is on the chat, and so good luck for you, Fefe. We also see the Quinels or Kennels supporting Fefe.
Indeed.
So Fefe certainly has some support from a lot of people, and he also loves Joe Whiteley and the Big Dog. So
everyone loves him as well. He's a great guy and legendary Doomrd streamer. It was quite the honor to have his comments over at least one of my wins there. It was really fun, and I hope to see him again soon in the casting chair. Meanwhile, we have here some opinions being brought, like P50 said, about several of our participants. And of course, Joe Whiteley, king of the 77 mounted sprint, as Emir calls him. Joe, first stage, is it for the 77 mounted sprinter? 77 sprinter, sorry.
If I was playing, yes.
If I was playing, bold statement. Do you think that he has a chance, or like you said, not for everyone, just the more experienced players?
I would have preferred to see him with his old stats, but it is what it is.
Yes, that is actually something that we will be discussing during the tournament, but please continue.
I still think he's got a shot. It's just a little bit more dependent on how the everyone knows how Jose likes to play his stages. Everyone knows how Jakub likes to play his stages. We don't know how some of the other guys know how to play their stage. Is it going to be a really aggressive race? Is it going to be a really passive race? It's not really worth taking that risk in such an early round. But it's the very, very first stage of the World Cup, so I don't think it's a risk worth taking. I mean, if the opportunity arises, then of course you should go for it, but I don't think it's necessary for someone.
Would you recommend for less experienced players to work for the puncher, for example, or for the actual mountain leader here?
No, I think the puncher survives perfectly fine. And
right.
you're going to think about it, if the puncher doesn't survive, if it's going to be between all the climbers, it's going to be a hell of a race, I can tell you that.
Well, I think it's already going to be one hell of a race. I think this is going to be one fun group. And before we actually launch, which we are about to, I'm going to ask to all of you real quick, if you had to do a prediction for the top 3 of this group right now. Out there, without thinking too much, who would it be? I'm going to start with you, Guy.
What was, sorry? I didn't understand the question.
Prediction for the top 3. If you had to do it right now without thinking too much.
We can do like a small bet game between
Yes,
us.
yes.
Like, we are point it out. My prediction for top 3, I will go with Jose Pereira, Jakub, and let's put Fefe there. Let's see.
Okay, we have Jose Pereira, Jakub, and Fefe for Gifiti. Joe Whiteley, your opinions, please.
Jose, Kingmaker, and Giordano.
And Gio, Tuan.
Jose, Fefe, Kingmaker.
And I'm gonna go naturally to be a little bit different. I'm gonna say Jose, Jakub, and Fefe. Actually, Gia as well said that. I didn't notice
said
until now.
that.
Okay. I'm gonna say Jose, Fefe, and Kingmaker. Actually.
Okay.
You're stealing my prediction now.
Oh my god! Yeah, because there's so much people here. It's really hard to. It's really hard to change.
You were the last one betting, so it's up to you to change it.
Yeah, that is true. So I'm gonna say then Jose Pereira, Jakub, and Giordano. Let's go for a shocker here.
Yeah, okay. Emea, you can do the same if you want. Send me in private or the big dog, and we are going to register your prediction too. Sean, are you registering predictions, right? Because I'm not.
Yes. I am.
Okay, fine. Let us do a small commentators betting game. Let us see who gets more points by the end of the World Championships.
Indeed. He says Fefe, Jose, Kingmaker, which is pretty much the bet I just did. Emea, you can see in the appropriate channel. I'm gonna tell you. So you have to do at least one name difference. So we all have different names here. Meanwhile, we are launching for stage 1.
Yes, we are.
And
let me just really quick summarize the chat, because we have a lot of support here, and I want to answer this support. We have Freire around, so welcome Freire to our stream. Good luck, all, says Mariano. Hey Mariano, welcome. Guilherme also around, saying the big dog has a very beautiful voice. It's fine.
Naturally, thank you. Many thanks, great old friend.
Yes, Colonel says we are going to start now. Ale Fefe, okay, that's fine. We hope to see Fefe doing well too. And yes, I think everything is right. Okay, Radsport fan supporting Joe, saying Joe is the king of the 77 sprints. Yes, also a bold affirmation that we usually hear from many players. So well, we are going to start, as the stage is going to start now, and I'm going to ask a small question to the big dog and also to Joe afterwards. How important are mountain points that you are going to take in this specific stage? What do you see? A lot of opportunities to take mountain points, and also intermediate sprint, of course. Or do you think a long way attack with 3 or 4 guys is feasible, or do you think there is a different strategy that you can apply? Go the big dog first.
I think everything's feasible. That's just going to depend on what the lobby will allow you to do. I see out of the blue, by looking just at the profile, 2 intermediate sprints. These are very important at the points they give, but there's also quite the opportunities for the mountain. And given that the final stage is the one where most points are at stake, I would say that for those that are not good at the flat finishes, this could be a very, very good opportunity to attack, be in a break, get those mountain points, maybe get one of the 2 intermediate sprints, and recover what you might miss on the end of the stage.
Perfect. And you, Joe, what do you think? How important are taking these mountain points that this stage has?
I think just in general, the mountain points take more of an importance in the first 2 stages. I don't know if I've mentioned it before, still a little bit annoyed with the point system of the intermediate sprints. I think they are a little bit too low.
You did not, actually. Can we hear your opinion quickly about this?
Well, just first with getting 10 points, second getting 6, and then 4, 2, and 1. I think that's just a little bit too low compared to the... because that's like less than Cat 1 climbs, and obviously think about it, it's going to be a lot more Cat 1 climbs and Route C climbs.
We remember that the point system for intermediate sprints in Champions League was double the actual one that we have here.
Pretty much double, yeah.
Quick question for you, Joe, regarding this system. It's inline, so I see mainly one school of thought about inline, which is this is not classics. We need some actual good points to be fought for. But then I also see I don't know if it's a more old-fashioned or not school of thought that says no, this is classics, but with an additional few points. I don't think that's the spirit of inline. What do you think?
It shouldn't be a few points. If you want to encourage attacking gameplay, you have to add in an incentive to go into the breakaways. We see now Giordano going with a 3-man attack.
Yes, Kobe Evans is already on the front with 2 men. I think this rookie that we didn't saw in any UCI competition so far is very aggressive and just try to move automatically. That is a very good attack, and we see many people trying to join, including Fefe, Jakub, and also Kingmaker, if I'm not wrong, as Kobe Evans still in the front is pushing hard. Let us see, maybe 2 pelotons form now, and Jose Pereira joins the front, so I think everyone is on the front right now, if I'm not wrong. So
yeah, we'll try and see which riders they have as soon as Emma is obviously able to.
We are going to see many different options here, including mountain leaders in the front, what is quite an interesting bet to make.
It's not outrageous, given that we were just talking about it earlier. The puncher might be the best bet for the stage, even maybe the sprinter if you work it well. So I'm not surprised that some people will use the mountain leader to be in the break, try and to guarantee those KOM points.
And one of those people that is Giordano. Giordano has almost his full team on the break, as now Kobe Evans is working on the group to merge.
The team attack, by the way.
Yes, but we have a merge. We have peloton merge.
Guys, I'm able to speak here or not?
Yes, you are.
I can say what is happening in my group if you want.
We will call you if needed.
Yeah, we will call you later. Don't worry. If you want to speak, tell us, and tell me by private message, and I will let you. Okay? But don't speak over us. Okay? And silence yourself, please, till. Okay.
That was El Grande Frabo, the amazing PCM player that we all know. We'll get back to you if the time comes to that. Guy, you were saying?
No, I was saying that Kobe Evans clearly didn't saw the move there with him staying with 4 riders on the back, and he just closed the gap. But I think he's taking too much energy to be his first official game, and maybe it's the rookie. Maybe he will hit the rookie's wall. And that will be bad management by himself. But he takes the mountain points.
He does take the award of the first points distributed at this World Cup is going to Kobe Evans.
Congratulations, Kobe. It's a good distinction to have and a good way to start.
Yes, it's certainly an interesting way, and it takes both first and second in the mountain climb, 3rd category mountain climb. So that means he is actually the virtual leader, with
5 points.
With 5 points.
Yes, and Jakub picked up the 1 point as well with his Nialski.
Yes, Jakub took that 1 point that made him second virtually. But of course, there are many more points to come and many more mountains. And now we have a very interesting climb. I think it's almost 20 kilometers going up, 19 kilometers if I'm not wrong. And so a lot to work by Kobe Evans with the 2 riders he has on the front. Let us see if he can manage to maintain the advantage till the top.
So we've all been in this situation before. Yes, Joe. Sorry, you were saying.
Giordano's with a nice move as well. The 3 riders, he's got his climb and puncher there.
Interesting move. Actually, he's the first guy to successfully put 3 men in the break, which might be a good advantage for him.
This is a good move as well. You only need 1 person to help the 73 mountain, and if you can make it the 83, that is pretty decent, I would say. Maybe 80 is preferred, but I guess it is harder to get the 83 in a breakaway without people protesting.
And the advantage is quite good. 1 minute and 20 seconds. It's quite decent.
Pereira attacking as well with the climb and the punch. manager because Fefe joins him and
Fefe and Jakob
two
as well.
riders. Jakob
Jakob,
is
yes.
sprinter, so I think it's clear intentions for Jakob. He wants to survive this stage with the sprinter.
I was going to address that in a couple of minutes, but since Jakob is attacking with his sprinter, I'm going to ask directly. Joe, do you think that attacking here with the sprinter is the best move to try and preserve him?
Ashkai's off.
Yes, because you've now got free 2 minutes over the peloton pretty much if they're going to move on.
Indeed.
We start to climb now.
Although I don't know who's working in the peloton, but somebody must be working.
The pace seems much too high for many riders.
Yeah, it's being controlled. There's around 1 minute and 20, give or take, at all times. We start
everybody's working on the front, but there must be someone to keep that advantage down to 120.
Indeed. As we start the first cat climb of the World Championships, so let's see who tries to do something
Really
here.
strange move from Giordano, I can't lie.
Indeed. As I speak, and he is now with Kobe, 2 men each.
I think Kobe didn't react to that attack.
That's Kingmaker setting the pace in the peloton.
Yeah, Kingmaker is the move. He has 5 riders on the back. He clearly needs to team attack. There he goes.
And there he goes. As expected, because he really needed to do something here.
And team attack by Kingmaker could work. If he can manage the bars well and get 3 guys into the top in the front group, it could be a very good attack. Let us see if it works. Jose Pereira tries to join, and he does, and so does Kobe Evans, as the others still drop a bit. But in the front group, we have Kobe Evans now working with only 1 guy, with Giordano. Quite interesting.
Kobe Evans started with 3 riders, currently down to 1-1. Would you say that he's burning out too soon?
I would basically assume so. Not the most experienced player.
Indeed.
So, yeah, when you see stuff like this, it tends to be the way it looks exactly.
Indeed. Also, we've all been there in this situation with more less experienced, actually, players that try and give everything they can as soon as the stage starts. While this will hurt their chances, even though they're obviously not experts, this can also make a difference in the entire lobby. Would you say that some of the expert players here should be worried about what the outside players can do, even if it's not their intentions?
Yeah, I think we saw it yesterday, for example, in PCM Italia inline final. UB not being the best player in the lobby, but certainly influencing the result with his play style.
That's true.
I think there is something very interesting we can comment, that is the fact that the downhill after this mountain is not really a very good downhill to recover path. So spending does not mean mandatorily that you are going to recover in the downhill. That's quite important, because these guys that are attacking a lot maybe will not be able to put their sprinters back with bars when we finish this climb. Don't you think, Ton?
Yeah, I think it's an interesting situation.
I would say that it's... Yeah, Joe?
If you're not attacking with the sprinter, he's not going to be using any extra bars. So.
No, yeah, but some guys try to attack with the 77 sprint, including.
Like Jakob did.
A rider is taking his chance alone.
I doubt Jakob.
I was gonna say that it's not really a traditional downhill in the sense that, yeah, there are a few bumps here and there, but for those that have experience, they can definitely try and manage their recovery in there.
I think it plays into the one more with the sprinter, though, with him having 65 downhill.
Yeah,
and Kobe Evans still working a lot hard to destroy Giordano's options there. That is quite a surprise. I think Kobe Evans is really paying off. Is really paying now his debts. He is paying with only 1 rider in the peloton. I think 2 riders, maybe 2 riders from Kobe Evans. And Jakob goes back. This is clutch. 2.5 kilometers to go. We are approaching the top, and we have a lot of points here in discussion. So this could be the move. This could be the move. Jakob tries to pass Giordano now, and
I wouldn't say that this is the move in the sense of deciding the stage, but getting those first category points that could be very helpful.
I 40 headwind as well as we approach.
I'm certainly talking about points in the mountain, not right.
Okay. The way you said it.
No.
Attacked by
And
Take
there it
first
goes.
place,
It
yeah.
easily takes the 10
Oh,
points.
and there he goes. 10 points for Jakub. Kingmaker and Kobe was second, I believe.
I think Kobe was second and Kingmaker third, fourth, and fifth.
All right.
What is a lot of points to Kingmaker, but
Okay. Now,
The pace is so high that a few
Now
now
players
it's
are gonna
time
be
to
very
see how they
sore at the end
recover.
of the day.
How they recover in the downhill. What choices they will make here, and how they will pay the way in which they did the actual climb.
yes, 10
Interesting,
points to
Jose
Kingmaker,
Pirelli with the
7 points
82
to
sprint.
Kobe.
Oh, I didn't notice that. Joe, would you be able to try and do that? Would you pull it off? Could you see it yourself doing it?
As I mentioned just before we approached the top of that climb, 40 headwind up that climb. So
Yeah, I
definitely
know.
into the advantage of the weaker climbers, yes.
Indeed.
Interesting movement. I think a lot of people are not attacking and just reacting. In this case, I think Jose Pereira and Kingmaker are having a bit of calm and just relax and see what the others do and react to that, because we never know with some people that are not very experienced. They do random attack, they do random moves, so they are having a bit of calm. So the same for Jakub. But actually, Jakub took the mountain points. That's important. That's 10 points.
I'd like to notice that Kobe is recovering some of his riders again. I see at least 3 in the peloton, which is good news for the rookie.
Yes, Floxing also recovering some riders.
Indeed.
Coming fast.
As I said, it's not the traditional full-scale downhill, but you will still get good chances of recovery if you know what you're doing. And in this case, as we see, even if you don't.
And we have a very interesting fact here. Jose Pereira has his 82
Nej,
sprint
så det är en del guttar.
in the group. That's very interesting. That's a very...
82. Nej.
What, Ivor? Sorry? I think Ivor is not silenced. But
Right.
if you...
The World Championships organizer speaks.
As we see, is this Foxing? No, that was Foxing going on the T-Tuck there. Maybe if he needs to win sprint, but he's settled back down again.
So,
I love how Tuan is commentating and still finding the time to play some tournaments. That's the way to go, Tuan.
Wait, you launched on the stream.
No, naturally not. No, not on the stream, no.
Okay. Yeah, I'm playing sprints for sale.
I think that's awesome. I've done that before, so much power to you. So we go back to the fight for the intermediate sprint that was started in 12 kilometers, 0.5. And here we have Kobe again attacking. He has 2 of Jose Pereira's riders with him, which is the puncher, and I don't know who the other one is.
I think it's the sprinter. Not sure though.
No, it's the 70 mountain man.
It's the TT guy. Yes.
Oh yeah.
So let me just tell something really quick. We have a lot of support for different people in the chat. Hush says go King, so he supports Kingmaker. Guilherme is supporting Jose Pereira, of course, his friend, and Kennels is still here supporting Fefe. So a lot of people are supporting different riders, and that's interesting.
That's
so
half the race
welcome
done.
you all.
There should be a lot more movement
Yeah,
from now on.
I mean, as expected, the World Championships, everyone has their favorites, their friends, the people they know that they deal with, and even the people that they race with every week or every day, because there's a lot of good tournaments that are made by the organizations, the actual players, everyone that's involved every day. It's a great community to be in the PCM multi-one, and naturally everyone likes their favorite riders, just like in any other sport.
Lucas Jose Pereira is going to try to make at least 1 and 3 in the intermediate sprint. I don't know if he's getting more than that, but at least 1-3 I think he will. Yeah, it will be a 1-3 as expected.
No, I don't think. I mean, he could. I mean, it's the way that Kobe has been wasting energy in a big part of this race. That could definitely leave here a door open for Jose in the sprint, unless Jakub can also reach there, try and do something.
No, but it takes 1 and 3, so it's quite interesting result for Jose Pereira.
Yeah, there we go.
I think you are watching in the wrong thing.
No, yes, I was looking at the wrong window. Also.
I know.
That's for the replays. Yes, that's for the replays. Never mind.
You were a bit with delay from.
With delay, yes.
So, well, Joe, What is the adjective that you think when it so far? I think it's nervous. It's a bit. People are a bit nervous when qualify attack. They want to save, but yeah. What do you think,
It's
Joe?
in such percentages that the
No,
strongest
I
can
think
create some gaps.
for the amount of wind we've got 47. I think it's actually been quite an aggressive racing round. But I think Jose will be looking to score some KOM points, but also try to survive with his 82 sprint. I think it's possible because as you can see now, most of this climb is going to be crosshead.
There's after this first cat, there's only one first cat left, and that small third cat climb at the end. So he's getting closer at every pedal stroke.
Jose takes the KOM as well in front of.
Yes, Kobe takes second and Jakub takes third. I think Jose, Jakub, and Jose, Jakub, and fuck's sake,
Jakub,
and
Kobe.
Kobe are taking most or almost all points in some point.
Amaya, can we see the second inline rider of Jose, please? Just wanting to see if he's still committed. Yeah, I saw a glance. It was Sancho for Jose.
Interesting. I will just.
He still will be going for Sancho, I reckon. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, he's there. Interesting move.
And if you can see now with the headwind, this is going to favour Jose. Because
we are seeing
it's going to be harder for the better climbers to make gaps over the sprinter with this pretty block headwind.
We are seeing Kennels in the chat writing Joe Whiteley will be world champion this year. Guys, this is why you shouldn't do drugs, because it works really badly for
Hey,
you.
allow him, man. He has a kid and he had to go
people
for a
can
year.
dream, man. What the hell? I mean,
Be careful. That drug is very strong, very strong.
Joe Whiteley, care to respond to the incendiary comments from Gifiti?
No, we can't.
He cannot. We are doing sad comments. I mean, Gifiti is, but heck, let's just say we, for the lols, is doing those comments after Joe bottled. I mean, a certain number of finals. I mean, I don't think that's decisive yet. I don't think it's a curse yet. But we'll see if Joe can break that non-curse or not.
I don't know if it's a curse or not, but we are going to certainly to see Joe Whiteley doing very good performances in this World Championship. That is,
I'm sure he's been preparing for this
as well. Kobe's sprinter, I think, a 69 mountain, not 68. As a what is that? There
goes Kobe for the mountain point once again. 1.5 kilometers to go. He attacks a bit too early, I think. And now he has no red bar to take it, but still he has.
Yeah, let's see, 1 kilometer. He's gonna be caught.
I don't think he will take it.
No, he will not. He will not. I just want to see who passes first. And we have Kingmaker doing a move. Jakub on the left side. I think it's Giordano in the middle, and it's gonna be for Kingmaker, Jakub, and
takes P1, P2 for Jakub, and P3 for the other friends. That would be Fefe.
yes.
Can we show Jose's sprinter just to make sure he's made it over? I'm guessing he will have done with that last headwind. So he's got the 77 and he's got.
That's amazing. That's what we were wanting to see. Jose Pereira passed the sprinter, the 82 guy from all the mountains, and now he's going downhills to the finish line.
I'm gonna be honest and say that if I caught myself in a situation like that, I would definitely try to sprint for 2 riders here. Even if I didn't have 4 riders, even if I couldn't finish with 4 riders, I would still find a way to do a double sprint here.
No, because the system in the World Cup is only the first rider counts, but they're not also.
Yeah, but if you're launching for 2 guys, you have 2 possibilities. I mean, I've launched the 82.
There won't be any blocks because this is quite a nice finish.
Well, let's hope you're right. I still think 2 chances in the bag are always better than just 1.
And also, not to mention that. Personally, I don't agree with it, but if you do get potentially 2 riders in the top 10, so say Jose gets second, third, and
yes, others will get the second place, I assume.
No, Jakub gets 4th. Jakub actually gets 3rd place, not 4th place, which is a little bit.
The intermediate sprint is just 8 kilometers away. And we are going to see Kingmaker in the move. Let's see if he can last. I think he cannot with Galopan, but the move was interesting. Jakub is the one trying to cut the difference. Also Jose Pereira. Jose Pereira now has the obligation of controlling the race with the 82 sprinter in the group, and I think he will not flee from this obligation, and he will just do it.
It's an obligation, yes. Most players will face it that way. Most players will expect him to do such. It also can become quite the burden to carry if other players decide not to work at all in case he fails to do so.
1.5 kilometers. The sprint is on. Floxing, Fefe, and Jakub for the left side. I think Jakub can take...
Jakub on the left, but there goes Fefe, and I think it's Jepper with Bruno Sancho, the 82 sprinter.
Yeah, Jose Sancho.
Yeah, Jose Pereira takes first and third because he has the other sprinter on his wheel. If I'm not wrong, no, he takes fourth.
Yet again, Jose Pereira showing that the state of mind, not just the experience, but the calm you need to have, joined with that experience makes a big difference. Calm sprint, well prepared, well timed.
As I don't have here Alepere in this competition, unfortunately, I can adopt
We expect master classes for Jose Pereira from the entire World Championships now.
Jose Pereira Masterclass is now my new slogan.
No me lo creo, chaval.
We still have a small climb to go, 7.5 kilometers, and we are
Much love to Alepere, by the way, if you're watching.
yeah, I doubt he
falls
is.
flat.
Naturally not.
It's not really a climb.
Otherwise, he would be playing.
No one should really be dropped.
Yes.
If you're dropped, you have no clue what you're doing.
Also that.
We are
Alright. This is why we pay Twan the big bucks.
Kobe attacks. There goes Nasen.
Acceleration by Oliver Mason.
Shocked and appalled.
Yes, interesting.
Let's see what he can do with this,
Can
actually.
make it to the top of the climb. It's sort of interesting because
It's interesting, but I don't
very
see enough
twisty.
advantage for it to work. Yeah, there he goes.
No, of
Zephyr
course,
immediately pulling his rank, showing who's the main contender here.
Showing who is the big dog.
Yes, the big dog in the peloton on Group B's peloton.
he's gonna fall short.
Everyone falls short. I think the goal was just to reduce the difference. So
Yes,
Floxing,
Floxing has enough room. Kingmaker on the left side. Jakub with two riders there, actually. One in the middle, and it's Floxing followed by Jakub, I believe.
yeah, Floxing,
Several
Jakub
riders
Floxing
are
to
attempting
take
to
the
break
1, 2,
away.
3 on this mountain climb. As we are now full downhill to get
10 kilometers to go, full downhill, a little bit of flat in the end. This one is made for the 82 sprinter.
Well, now that Jose has
The riders are entering the
Yes,
last
now
50
that Jose
kilometers of
has
the
it,
stage.
obviously.
Watch out, a team leader is falling
Still,
behind.
we know sometimes 82 sprinter is not enough. You know, we can get blocked, we can get out of.
Yes.
I don't think we should. There's 23 riders in this peloton. It's quite a nice finish.
Well, okay, Joe, let me stop you right there. I understand what you're saying. That's a very good point. But we've seen blocks happen in wide spaces with reduced riders. Just a matter of wrong positioning, even in wide spaces, it can still happen. I mean, part of.
but that's down to the ability of the player.
Yes, Rivera, only Jose has the 82 sprinter. I'm just asking.
Only Jose, not Joe.
Yeah, it's
Jose,
just
sorry.
if they take it up on
The finish line is getting close.
I
The
think
riders just
Joe
passed the
will
10
just
kilometers
adopt the
road sign.
77 sprinter and take him tomorrow as well to try and win this.
There goes Giordano. He pushes hard. Now he tries to take the front. Look at that.
I
This split
think
is
it's
up.
going to be a 46 headwind.
I would say that Giordano is trying to get a seat at the big boys table.
Yeah. This is quite a narrow split, to be honest. We are going to see. There goes.
And there's an
Oh, there goes Sari.
He could go all the way.
But Giordano also trying to close the gap. There's Jakub.
Only
It
5
is going to be a
kilometers left.
headwind finish of
5 kilometers to the sprint. We are seeing the launchers prepare the job. We'll have it launched very soon.
So anyone who's
Kobe
not for an
got-
early sprint, I think, is going to be making a mistake here because with the
Well,
fact
Kobe already played with a sprinter, but he still has 2 riders left.
Yeah, and he's gonna book people with this one.
We have Fefe on the left side, Jakub as well. Floxing in the middle. There goes Giordano separated with 4 guys, 1 left behind. 3 launching. Let's see who goes. There goes Fefe. Kobe.
I think it
a bit too early. Sprint from the right side, Mendoza.
I think Jakob
Where
takes
comes
this.
Oh, it's Jakob. It's Jakob.
Fabulous!
And
He's got the
Jose
better
comes
of his
too
breakaway
late.
companions
Jakob
and
Oh,
win
it's
this
too
one.
late.
Jose.
It's too late, just like we spoke about. It's too late. Shocker here. Joe Whiteley?
No.
No? Do you think that... Do you not think that...
Jose just wasn't positioned well enough. It's simple as that.
all right.
We're waiting for the
All right,
back markers who
Jakob
appear to be
winning
fairly
out of
numerous
points
in this difficult race.
Is 82.
It's more the part of Jose not being able to shut off in the sprint, which it doesn't shock me per se, but it's surprising me. He had a good chance here, a little too fair. But yeah, the bad positioning can happen to all of us. Sprints are very quick to do because people are wondering, those who haven't had much experience with the game yet, they're very quick to set up.
As Jose is reiterating, I also saw it as well. Giordano with his 4-man train, as you can expect with a 4-man train, wiggling all over the place. Probably did block Jose in the last 3 kilometers there. Obviously unintentional, but that's what happens when you use the full train.
Let me see if I can catch the last moment of the stage. I mean, there's bound to be movements, obviously. I would have to try and see later how that influenced, but it's part of the game, those involuntary blocks.
I saw Jose maybe make a little bit of a mistake going to the very, very right-hand side.
Yes, I believe I caught that as well.
Actually, with the way the wind was going, the riders who, Giordano for example, who's in a massive train, their riders were going to move towards the right to shelter from the wind, so
Indeed.
a little bit caught and obviously broken off from his...
And when the wind is at this strength, positioning is key. It's crucial because if it's a normal day, you might have, if you're quick enough to react, if you're good at what you're doing, and then here's the lobby with some good sprinters, not only in the actual game, but here in the commentaries as well. There's a chance to correct things. Here there is not. The wind just completely blows away any chances that there could exist.
And as we see here now with the new system, which I'm still not a fan of, Giordano, who actually finishes in 11th, will get 7th position with the way the points.
Yeah, I think you've made it clear in the past that that's not exactly your cup of tea.
And do you want an update on some of the other groups that have already finished and shared the results?
Thank you, Tuan, please do.
In Group C, it is Leo Falandri who takes the stage ahead of Gaccio and Sergio.
Oh my God, Gaccio, legend.
Self-proclaimed best player. In Group G, we have Apjes ahead of Ghosty and Luon. And it is in Group I where we have Solipai winning ahead of MVDB and Blackhor.
Blackhor in
third.
My,
Apjes' keyboard lives to fight another day.
Also in Group I, there was 4 riders broken away with 1:23 over the rest of the bunch. Interesting.
Oh my, the first break of the World Championships to succeed?
Yes. The 83 climber was Soar. Then I think the Hill
Group
guys...
H, I'm sorry to interrupt real quickly. Group H, Francesco Grassi, first, Finn second, Dennis third, Steinle fourth, Chrissy fifth, then Barry sixth.
Yes, that is the other very interesting group, right?
Yes, it is quite the interesting group. We will make a visit there if we have the time. Right now, things are going well with Group D. There's not much downtime. Emma, please, if you remember not to retire your rider this time, and any other additions you would like to do in the recess, as we discussed, XML included. Thank you.
Apparently, Apjes went for a solo, and he made it to the line, but it wasn't same time.
Oh.
We have Group A in Gabby with the win. No surprise there. Looks like he's got the 7-7 sprint over the top there. Ruben in second, I think, with the puncher. Carl in third with Thibaut Pinot, so I think that's the climber, yeah.
Yeah, it is. The
very small group.
Behind. Yeah, indeed.
Yeah, they're just quite the interesting groups, but some surprises as well right now. So, as we expect the lobbies to be up soon again, and we'll be continuing to follow. We've been updating you on the scores that we know so far from all the other groups. Tomorrow, for round 1 of Inline, we'll continue with the the final groups that still need to be played among Group D. Then will be yours truly, the biggest of all dogs, trying to ball yet another round of Inline. Joe Whiteley will be in competition tomorrow as well. I believe Twan and Gifiti as well.
Yes, the same group as Joe Whiteley.
Ah, yes. Team play will be in the menu for that group. GG, guys.
Commentary will be turned off for the last client.
Naturally. As we thank everyone that is watching in the chat right now, everyone rooting for their riders. I'm sorry, I'm getting an update from our director. Yes, thank you, Emma. You will resume
No.
broadcast in 2 minutes.
I have news that you don't want to hear.
Please shoot.
In Group B, it is Miko taking victory ahead of Pifi, and Horvey takes fourth, but actually takes third because it is Miko in third as well.
Aye.
In Group H, we have an update as well as Dennis shares the export. I'll quickly open it. We hoped. Oh wait, didn't we already hear about this? Oh,
all right.
It is. Oh yeah, it was Grossi, that one. Yes, sorry.
Yes, it's Group H, I believe you were saying. So when I'm
Yes.
following within possible as well to keep an eye on things. It is our secondary group in case some problem rises with Group D. We will be moving there if needed. Right now, everything's going well, thankfully. Thank you for those watching
Breaking
in the chat.
news.
Also, Tim Zosky, thank you for joining. Yes, Antoine?
Group E, Swankson wins ahead of Fossil and Amigo
God bless
Man.
the Queen. Yes.
Yes.
You said Swaxon ahead of? Sorry?
Ahead of Swaxon. Screenshot moved up. Ahead of Fossil.
In the head of Amigo Man?
Yeah, Amigo Man.
Okay.
Yanu
God bless
fourth,
the
Tanu
Queen.
fifth. Eighth for El Colombiano.
Oof.
Grandpa 13th in a group behind. Let me really quick go into that group because I was watching the final and I have to say that Amigo Man did an almost perfect sprint, but just launched a bit too late with Swift, and Swaxon got the win by 0.5 millimeters there.
All right, thank you, Kifiti. Was it an entertaining sprint other than the part of Amigo Man having done it well? Was it fun for the rest? Do you think that everyone was doing it well, or were there blocks, as it was also claimed in Group D, and I'm sure in another groups as usual?
Some blocks on the back, but actually Swaxon got a bit lucky because he almost got run into a block, but he avoided it. And Amigo Man got a bit unlucky because Swaxon didn't got blocked there, of course. So we still have a lot of interesting stages to go, and the stage 2 is certainly one of those stages. We have a lot of mountain points, 3 intermediate sprints, what looks like a lot. So,
yes.
What do you think this can influence the race, Joe? Joe is not here, so
we seem to have technical difficulties with Joe. Twan?
I've quickly turned on the stream of Shlomi, who is in Group F, and they are headed toward the finish line as well. 18 kilometers out at the moment. They are the only group we are waiting for the results of stage 1.
All right, keep us updated. Meanwhile, as I look at the stage profile, lots of mountain, 3 sprints here at 10 points a sprint for those who can manage to go ahead. There's 30 points in the sprints by themselves. This is the perfect stage for those that didn't do well on the first one, that need to gain back some points. This is the opportunity to try and start doing that. Even if the third stage is the one getting more points, naturally, this is a good way to try and keep the scores a bit more balanced, try to recover some of those lost points.
Do you think this stage is for the Bills guy, or do you think you can pass the 77 sprinter?
No, I think this one is far more fit for the puncher in the nature of itself. I know Joe would try and play it with the 77 sprinter all day long. He would adopt him if he could. But no, I think this one suits the puncher very well.
I think it's impossible to play for the sprinter.
Yes, doesn't mean people won't always try.
Climb to the finish is just too short.
Yeah.
People are asking who is the leader of the general.
Emel, I've already heard it while you were doing your adjustments to the stream. Daniel Miko, my great dear friend, man Daniel Miko, won his group and did a 1-3 actually. Interesting
Go
result for
away,
him.
go away with the sponsorship, please.
Oh, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to remind you all that this stream is sponsored by the Ban Daniel Miko movement. Ban Daniel Miko since 2020. Please donate, help, contribute with anything you can give. Let's all help make the IMA. Sorry, need to update. Let's all help make the IMA a better place. Let's ban Daniel Miko. Let's allow breaks to live.
Oh
Thank you.
no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Yes,
We
Tom?
have Brabo! We have Brabo who beats Jasper to the line.
El
Oh,
Grande
thank
Frabo!
God.
El Grande Frabo strikes back. Emma, would you comment on that?
It's Shlomi who completely messes up his sprint, going way too early, and I think it is Pierre that finishes in third.
Meanwhile, Group H has already kicked off the second stage, and Group D is starting as well. So let's follow
That's a
that.
great lesson from Il Grande Frabo that takes another amazing win. He was in the 3 finals last year. We will remember you of that. He was
Okay, EMEA has a message to the organization of love and endearment. He says, Frabo winning equals Orga picked bad stage. Thank you, Director EMEA the 90th. 89 came before you for some reason.
It's a shame EMEA 90 selected all the stages of last year World Championships.
Yes, EMEA is also asking me to remind all of our viewers that Frabo has bottled 3 finals in the last World Championships, but can El Grande Frabo start his redemption path here, Gifiti?
Yeah, no, I certainly can, and it's showing. Frabo is the type of player. He didn't go to the 3 finals by random. He got to the 3 finals because he knows how to play against noobs. Other thing is to play against great players, but he certainly, in these lobbies with less quality, he certainly plays well, and he certainly...
Would you say that these lobbies with the less known players and the less experienced players favor his offensive playing style?
I actually believe so. I actually believe usually Frabo plays better when the lobby is with people that are less experienced, because
Right.
people try to tend to be, at least in the final stages, more conservative and try to not spend so much when they have an option of getting, for example, a stage finish or something, and Frabo gets benefited, in my opinion.
All right. That's actually interesting. Let me just see. I'm getting a notification here. I believe it is the update of the points for Group D, the one we are following. So currently we have the leadership for Jakob 102 points, Jose Preva second 83 points, Floxing third 65 points, Kingmaker fourth 63, Kobe is fifth at 50 points, Fefe is sixth at 32, and Giordano is last place with 14 points. Any surprises here for you guys?
I think Fefe was a bit
Disappointment, yes.
disappeared on the first stage. We didn't saw a lot from him, besides some mountain points that he took. And I think that he now needs to prove himself in this stage, because if he enters the last stage with a big...
I'm sorry, I was just reading a comment made by one of our spectators in a message. Interesting, please keep going.
I also read it, yeah, don't worry.
Yes.
So yeah, basically we wanted... sorry, I cannot think anymore now.
I'm sorry, just people are saying funny things.
It was a good one by Guilherme.
Okay, carry on, please. Sorry.
Is it
Yeah,
still-
okay. No, but Fefe needs to sum a lot of points now, because if he enters the last stage with a big disadvantage, it will be quite difficult for him to recover, in my opinion.
Would you say that you're expecting him to be around second, third place right now, exactly? If you had to precise it, second or third right now, what would you have better?
What? Sorry?
I mean, if you had to pinpoint right now, where would you expect him to be after that first stage? It wouldn't be his current placement. Would you say second or third if you had to?
Yeah, around third place for sure. But
All right.
now we are going to see this final sprint as Kobe tries to block there. No.
Oof.
And I think Kingmaker takes first place and also second place, if I'm not wrong.
I believe so.
I don't know if it's Kingmaker. It's both Kingmaker? The two
Wait, I see Kingmaker here.
or one is boxing. Not sure.
I believe that Kingmaker is the alternative kit, and the normal French jersey is being taken by Floxing.
Okay, maybe. So we are, because there are 3 Frenches, so it's a bit harder to. And this is an interesting advantage. 2 minutes. 2 minutes between the 2 groups. And in the front group, Kingmaker is well represented. So is Yaku. Yeah, I think everyone is a bit represented on the front group. Yeah, I would say everyone is there. So that means that this break can go a bit more, at least. Giordano is on the back, I think. Giordano maybe has a lot of riders in the back, at least 4. Let's see, maybe 5? No, he has the full team. Yeah, Giordano is the one not representing on the front. Not represented. Interesting by Giordano staying there. Now he needs to alone cut this difference of 2 minutes. Will he pay off this? Will he pay this disadvantage and spend a lot of energy and riders? What do you think? The big dog? The big dog is no longer here. So, Joe?
It's in such percentages that the strongest can create.
Okay, Joe is back. Sorry. Joe, Giordano felt on the back with 2 minutes disadvantage. What do you think? Will he spend a lot to come back?
Yes, I think he will. I don't think it will mess up his plans for the puncher, but I think if he was trying to get a few rides for the KOMs and for the intermediates, I don't think he's going to have that, at his disposal anymore, because those teammates that would have helped him to get those KOMs and the intermediates, I think they're going to have to be used to close this gap.
Good recover by Jakub there. Good recover. And I think now we are going to see the fight for the first category climb that gives a lot of points. So Jose Pereira takes the lead of the group with 4.5 kilometers till the top. Still Floxing has a very good train there, including his 82 mountain guy there. So it's quite interesting. Let us see if he can take it. And Giordano is the one that is needed to pay the bill on the back. As he attacked, I think Giordano attacked on the back with the full team. Exactly, he did, but now we got catch by Fefe and the others. What is still Giordano needs to do all the work. Here in the front is still Floxing, maintaining himself in the front. Jakub by the left side, and things are getting crazy. 2 kilometers, Jakub goes on the attack. There goes Jakub. Micah.
Might be a little bit early.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm receiving an update
We are watching as Kingmaker looks like the one that is going to take the points. Maybe.
No, I think Mike is.
Oh wow!
Gonna come back.
I was updating our director of the current score so that he can put on the stream. So, what did I miss on the stage?
Yeah, you missed that.
You just missed some interesting movement by Kingmaker.
Yeah, left and right move by Kingmaker to take the points out of
that's not.
All right, we have controversy here. I love it. Can someone explain it to me? Was it not?
He pressed at least 4 or 6 ones. Because
Yes.
the AI doesn't move him left and right.
No, he moved to the right because if you saw Jakub, he was moved up on the left, and Kingmaker was scared that he's riding across.
Oof, we have the controversy beginning. Let me just remind everyone watching that players will obviously be able to appeal or complain if they find that something irregular has been done, but if the jury catches it by themselves, they can also act according to the rules, which is obviously very good to keep the competition as clean as possible.
Giordano is still going on the walk. Now he has only 4 riders and he still has a very, very big disadvantage.
Guys,
Kingmaker fighting for the mountain climb, just really quick.
Guys,
Acceleration by Pierre
I would just like to...
Kingmaker, Floxing, Kingmaker Kingmaker takes the points again. Floxing and Fefe takes second and third. Go on, sorry.
Guys, I asked you specifically to the AB members here present to not issue statements about blocks and the nature of them, as you might be called to make a judgment. Sorry. Gifiti, we lost signal with Gifiti, I think.
Rip VT.
Yes, we lost signal with Guy, but my point still stands. If you guys are still listening, I don't know if you listened or not. So we return to the lobby where we have Fefes Pinot, we have Bargy, and I don't know who is the third rider in there.
Good question.
Trying to find out. There goes Jakub attacking with his mountain guys.
We are watching a crazy race. There is no pits, no groups. Everyone is going by themselves, and this is
trying to recover.
Yeah, it's completely shattered apart. Very interesting to see what those left behind, how quickly they will react, what they can do here.
Kingmaker again, been a really good success, but
I think he just
I would
accidentally
again
used
remind
relay.
you, please do not issue any judgments on race situations, as you may be called upon to judge them later on.
well,
We need to be able to comment on things that happen. That
No,
affect
you
race.
can comment on whatever you want. I would just ask to not invalidate the possibility to later judge them impartially. Thank you.
yeah. Sure,
Well, I
it's
mean,
not
if I'm gonna
that
give
way
my
we
opinion-
work for sure.
I know, but rules are rules. It's just what I'm saying.
no,
Not
right.
doubting you, obviously.
If I'm gonna give my opinion now, I'm gonna give the same opinion later on, so it doesn't matter.
All right.
Okay, we
Yes,
saw
yes.
Jakub recovering the distance there, and he joins the front group too. I think everyone is trying to join. I think only Jose Pereira is there on the middle. Let's see.
Yeah, I think the race is calming down a bit more now.
Jose Pereira is back, as the group is now 26 riders, so a lot of guys. Maybe some people still have even 5 riders. I don't know. Yes,
I think trying to figure it out.
Boxing has 5 riders.
I
Yes.
believe so. Let me just confirm if I could. Yeah.
Okay.
Look out!
He has 5
And-
riders.
Away!
There goes Polyansky from Jakub, 78 Mountain Man, to try and get them ranking. I mean, them KOM points. Followed by Floxing, and I don't know who is the Belgian shirt. I believe it's Kobe indeed.
Kobe.
Different one this time, yes.
Their front group is disorganized.
And
Some riders
I
are
don't think Kobe,
exploiting this opportunity
he is not
to
able to
attack.
steal them, and there goes Floxing to do the third.
Interesting split for now.
Attacked by Formolo.
Continues to work.
Let's see.
It's also interesting that Jose Pereira so far is not taking any points. It's quite surprising that he's not even fighting a lot for it. So I think Jose Pereira can try. Maybe is thinking about the possibility of having more bars than the others in the finished kilometers instead
Yes.
of.
Bars shouldn't be an issue as long as you've got your 2 leaders. I think bars won't be an issue. I think it would only be an issue if you're working for the sprint potentially, but.
Let us see if it's the correct strategy or not. I will remember you that he had only a 20-point
giving it
lead
their
over
all.
Kingmaker that is already undone by Kingmaker himself, and he had an 18-point lead over Floxing that is now reduced to almost less than 10 points.
Yeah, these are the small differences that I talked about in the beginning of the stage, that if you didn't perform as well as you would have liked on the previous one, that you have an opportunity to try and reduce that gap here or even overcome it slightly before the end of the stage with the several KOMs and the 3 sprints that are distributed
attack in the group at the
during the
front.
entire stage. So if you take advantage of that, if you play it well, play it cold, manage to keep your riders well enough to do the ending, that, as Joe said, will not require problems with the bars for the mountain and puncher guys. So that's good. If they manage to do that, get those extra points, they might make a big difference.
The breakaway is interesting to take the intermediate sprints. I mean, Kobe and Jakub have an almost 1 minute lead over the peloton, more than 1 minute actually over the peloton. So
It seems
Jakub's
that
going all in. Jakub's taking it.
Jakub going solo. I don't know. There's I don't know what happened there, but Kobe is reaching. There goes Pereira finally fighting for an intermediate sprint, so he didn't give up on them entirely.
And
So
there goes
Jakub goes again. Jakub
Jakub goes again. Let's see if he's going to
I
pay for the
don't
early
understand
launch.
why Kobe isn't on the wheel.
A team leader is
Just
I
following
don't
behind.
know. Oh, and he strikes. Kobe strikes back, and he's Jakub is dead. Jakub is dead. There goes Pereira, and second place for
Kobe
Pereira.
takes
Almost Jose. Kobe takes it. Jose second. Jakub, despite losing the sprint, still gets the third place.
Flux
fourth
in
and
the
fifth
range
to
is the route
Giordano.
now with 4 riders going across.
I kind of expected Jakub to get a little bit burned after that hesitation, that early attack he did there. It ended up costing him.
Well, still a lot of kilometers to go, to
Counterattack
be
by
honest,
Rafael
70.
Mashka.
And
Indeed.
we are watching as Floxing pushes on the group, as he has more men than anyone else. And everyone is on the back by the other side, trying to maintain themselves within that group. Floxing going strong now.
Quick, well, I wouldn't say quick, but average time question for Joe Whiteley while we prepare for the next KOM and Twan as well. Even Guy, if you want to give your opinion about it. Not that, sorry, excuse me. Not that you are well recognized for your road ability, but you do have the knowledge. So, what do you guys think about the values placed, the new values placed in the DB for the riders? I like to pick, especially with the 78 mountain guy. Joe, let's hear you first. I know you have opinions on all of this.
I think for the 82 climber, I think that's fine. I think making him less OP is good because then it
Yeah, I think that
makes more differences because your rider has less energy. It's just less strong naturally.
mhm.
The 78.
78 mountain guy is not someone I particularly liked as he is now, to be honest. That's my opinion.
Acceleration by Davide Formolo.
Making him less strong makes it more of a selective group. You know, less guys are gonna have teammates.
Attack!
Yeah,
It's a
that-
good moment to show the team colors.
Who has the best stat of descent? The 78 guy or the 82 guy?
82 by far.
Attack
Okay,
by
that
Pierre
I
Latour.
agree with that. I think that's
But yeah,
important.
but that was the same before anyway. So I think they really messed up with the time trial guy.
I don't know. I see a lot of portions, at least in the
rider
testing.
is taking his chance
It's not
alone.
like I've done an entire season with it. A lot of portions where the puncher can actually rival the 78 guy where he couldn't before, which might mean too much nerf for the former 80 mountain guy there.
No, I think they messed up with the Sinsen Sprinter, making him less OP. Well, not less OP, just less good.
1.5 kilometers to go. Let me just interrupt you real quick because
All right, here we go. We're about to see the fight for the KOM. Kingmaker on the right side, Kobe on the left side, Jakob on the middle with one rider only though. Let's see who goes for it. They're both launching, Floxing behind, and it goes for Kobe 1-2, and no. Jakob takes the second place.
Kobe takes first and third. Good result by him. Jakub steals the second place, just there in the line. So it's still a very good amount of points that Kobe is taking from mountains and sprints. It's a really good result.
It helps to compensate what he didn't do in the first stage, but at the end of the day, whether it's inline, tour, or anything else, you need to cross that line in a top spot if you want to have a chance to pass.
Yeah, but Kobe has still a good chance of doing that.
Yes. If he needs to keep those. He needs to keep a consistency in the top spots, especially in the last stage. But now, here would also be helpful. Getting those points is good, but it's not enough yet.
Well, I think we are going to still see attacking moves in these next 10-20 kilometers.
Absolutely.
Because these kilometers are very clutch. I think a difference can be made here, even if some people slip. Let us see. The mountain is just 8 kilometers away. The next one. So maybe now it's the time to create some gaps. Or
there's always the unforgiving element of some of those small hilly sections where you really have to pay attention to what you're doing. That isn't me, by the way. I never do. That's why I tend to not end well. But you definitely need to pay attention there. Manage your energy. Manage your positioning.
And then
above
goes
all.
the move I was calling off.
There goes Giordano. Giordano goes with his 82 and 78, I believe, mountain guys.
Yes, 82 and 70. And
right.
he goes for the intermediate sprint that doesn't exist. So it's
okay then.
4 kilometers to go to the mountain climb.
Okay, Giordano. GG on that. Oh.
Attack by Mashka.
He tries to rejoin the group only with Micah. He was pushing off all the peloton and then he just stopped on the group of Giordano.
He noticed what he was doing, so he settled with one rider.
same thing Kobe is trying to do, actually. There it goes.
Yeah, those attacks we just talked about, there's a lot of opportunities here for them, and there's still a few points to be fought for, including 2 intermediate sprints.
There goes
rider just launched
Kobe's
an attack.
move, trying to take the points, but I think Giordano will actually take the first place.
Yeah, Giordano takes the first, Kobe second, Giordano third, and then comes Jakub.
Jakub for fourth, yes.
Jose Pereira is going for maximum energy management over these hills.
And
I think we might see an attack at some point. I would hope so anyway.
Where would you guess that it would be done if you would try to guess it, Tuan?
There he goes. There he goes.
Oh, speak of the devil! Love it. Jose Pereira is synchronized with this streaming.
Well, I think no one will let Jose Pereira go because Jose Pereira is Jose Pereira.
Yeah, would you say that that's the responsibility of being one of the favorite riders, that people always mark you differently?
Certainly. Many players play against you, not they care about you. What you do is normally seen as this is the good move, so they try to repeat it. They try to do the same. And
Thibaut Pinot attacks. Fefe trying to get something out of that intermediate sprint.
Yeah,
Let's see if he can do it.
Intermediate sprint is coming fast now, and there goes
Kobe follows him.
Yeah, Kobe and Fefe will fight for second place because first place is clearly to Jakub.
27 seconds for Jakub, 1 kilometer to go. He launched, he's gonna take it, and there goes, I believe it's Kobe for the second. It is.
Kobe takes second easily because Pinot was attacking before, so he spent a lot of paths there. And fourth place to Kingmaker there, taking 2 more.
There is no rest for the wicked, and so 2.2 kilometers to go until the next points are fought.
Yes, they are there. They are all there, and it's still 1.5 kilometers to go, and the 3 guys in the front have the lead that is nearly 0 now. So I think maybe in the group is the winner.
Oh, Floxing with the 3-man movement, let's see.
Yeah, let's see. Floxing is going hard because he wants to take the mountain points here and open a gap. Both things are very important. Let us see if he can.
Especially if he manages to create a gap that sticks for a while, he might try and take it to the end. Let's see.
Let's see. Floxing takes P1, P2.
Yeah, exactly.
The KOM is taken, and so it does with a 1-2. That's a very good result for Floxing. And
meanwhile, Fefe, a try here, a try there, doesn't seem on top of his game. Could we be seeing an early elimination here for him?
Well, Fefe still has motion to recover. A good sprint in this line can give it the win, and
it can definitely make a big change here. If you nail the sprint here in the end, it might turn around a race.
They have to come first or second, obviously.
Yes, I completely agree with that.
Floxing is trying to maintain the lead, but it's not important because they just recovered it, and Jose Pereira is now the one that is trying to go at least put his ride as well to the second category climb that is coming 6 kilometers away.
Joe, he's been saving the energy. Do you think he will go for it at the next intermediate, at the next KOM? Sorry.
No, this isn't a very attacking friendly stage.
True.
With the amount of rides we still got left.
There was like a big intensity, but the race calmed down. There's everyone I think is represented here.
We saw when Jose attacked him when Ash just copied him, so I don't really think.
Kobe, I see only 1 man. Am I? 2 men. Yes. So we see Floxing 3, Fefe 3, Kingmaker. I see 2, 2 for Jakub, and I cannot confirm Jose Pereira as there. I had 2.
Well, it's certainly 1 versus 1 there in the front versus Giordano and Kingmaker. So who is going? Now we see also Jakub trying to go alone.
Oh, Jakub in the middle, and we have Floxing, I believe it is, moving from the left side, and Fefe on the right one.
Yeah, Fefe. Fefe on the right side, he tries to appear for the first time this stage. He tries to take the mountain points. Let's see if he can.
Let's see if he can. 200 meters to go. It's going to be Kingmaker. And no, it's Fefe. Fefe, Kingmaker second. Giordano, I think third. Not sure.
Good result, but the intermediate sprint is just coming now. 3 kilometers. Let us see.
They're going to start launching soon. Let's see who does what, who takes the risk.
I like Jose's position there. Let us see.
Kingmaker.
The turn, and Kingmaker takes it. Well, Jose is taking off.
Very conservative from the people fighting for that sprint for obvious reasons. There's still 12 kilometers to go, and the climb, they can't waste their entire bar here.
That is perfect if you have the bars both.
Yes, absolutely.
Well,
If you didn't waste it on the sprint, you can do it.
Jose Pereira took almost zero points in this stage so far. He didn't took exactly zero, but almost. And,
we have an attack by Fefe, I believe?
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's going to be hard for him.
Yeah, indeed.
Second category to go, and let us see if someone will attack here.
If you didn't fight for the sprint, if you save...
coming down for a sprint now, no one's going to get away.
Oh, so yeah, 6.5 to go. No one's going to allow anything at this point.
People still have teammates with their puncher as well, so...
You need someone to lead out.
Oh, Pino is dead.
If anyone just tried to get away solo, they're not.
The one that is not in this front group is actually Kobe. Kobe's not here.
Not surprised. The hills can be very unforgiving for rookie players.
Yeah, Kobe's there. Hard. Giordano takes the mountain, if I'm not wrong, and there goes Jose. 3 kilometers.
Oh, 3 kilometers to go. 11 men fighting for it. He's preparing now, launching down. There goes.
Jose Pereira has a very good advantage there.
Oh, he sprints late, and he's gonna lose it for Giordano. He's gonna lose it. Is he not? Oh, what a maneuver!
Snatched victory in the last sprint
Excellent.
finish. Thank his teammates who
Pretty
let
much
him out.
out as well.
Beautiful. And I don't know who France 4 is, if it's Fefe, Kingmaker, or Floxing.
If they came fifth, so I think...
We're waiting for the back markers who appear to be fairly numerous
very
in this
beautiful
difficult
move.
race.
Very beautiful win by
I really thought, it seemed, obviously in the heat of the moment, the quickness that he was launching it late, but no, just perfect timing.
So it's a very, very good result, and also surprisingly, Giordano takes very good points to his classification with the second place on the stage. And
he needed it to still dream about passing, so that was the perfect moment for him.
And Kingmaker kind of blew the final sprints at the moment. So this is going to be... I don't have the count yet, but...
I will be updated soon. As soon as I get it, I will let you guys know, and also pass it to Emil so he can put it on his stream.
From Group C, we have the results of the second stage. It was Leo Flanger that was able to get in a break with Ben Young, and they actually made it to the finish line with more than a minute advantage. Leo taking it ahead of Ben Young. And third place goes to Sergio, who wins the sprint between him, Gaccio, and Husted. So
take this to notice. Leo Falandri won the first 2 stages and also leads in mountain and in...
Leo Falandri is true. Not a surprise, but he's showing his all authority as expected with 2 stage wins so far.
Maybe the most dominant performance of the night so far.
Yes, for those that we've been keeping tabs with Impossible, yes, so far it seems like it.
So we are going to see the results in other groups too, as they are
expecting Group H as we speak. Steinle wins the second stage, followed by Finn, and I missed the third place there. Finn is not here.
Norwegian.
Oh,
who's playing with the Norwegians?
Wait, it's Chrissy 7-2 as the third place, closest podium, and they're going to the final stage, big climb. As we wait here to update you guys as soon as we can with the classification of Group D, the one we're following on Central Court of this stream. Yeah. So, Joe, Antoine, Fefe, above all, the biggest disappointment, so to speak, obviously, of the group?
Not for me, no.
What do you think is the...
I mean, I think for the majority of people, they would say Fefe, but I didn't think Fefe was going to go through today anyway.
Okay, but there's winners and losers here, so at some point we're going to have to start picking them. If not Fefe, who do you think should be doing better by now?
And here are the race highlights that we've selected for
Fefe, but...
Thank you, Joe.
Thank you, Captain Obvious.
We have Group G. It is
yes,
ahead of Ghosty and Luon.
Okay, Luon, second podium, I think. 2 third places.
And very good points for Jijs in KOM and points as well.
Mm-hmm. Good performance by the NCL player.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, confirmation as we already knew, Giuseppe Giordano floxing third, Jakob fourth, Fefe fifth, and Kingmaker takes what will be the sixth position. And I
Group
don't...
A, we
Yes.
have Alder winning ahead of Carl and Gabi.
Sorry, who won? I heard the second and the third.
Alder,
Alder, okay.
the player from PCM South America.
Oh, a surprise, I guess?
Yeah, I played against him in the PCM South America tournament last Sunday. He's an alright player, and he can definitely sprint.
We have the first statement made by a participant, I believe ATS Kobe is player with the same similar name in the lobby. He says, what a bad stage. Missing a lot of experience, I guess. No problem, Kobe, that's normal.
From what I see, he's played okay. He's played quite well for himself. He's been aggressive, at least he hasn't just been...
Yes, he hasn't been passive, he hasn't been waiting for something and then not delivering it.
Ruining the race as well, which is nice.
Yeah, I mean, I would say that one of the most important things you can hope for when you have inexperienced players in the lobby is pray to the gods that they do not ruin the race for anyone, including themselves, I guess.
Mm-hmm. We have the Group E result. It is El Colombiano ahead of Swagson and Yanu.
So Swagson has 1 foot at the next round, I suppose, after a first and a second. All right, and El Colombiano strikes back.
A big performance.
We are waiting on an update of the adventures of El Grande Fravo as soon as we can.
Mm-hmm. Actually, Tvanu did really well in the intermediate sprints on the KOM last stage and this stage as well. So he's fine so far. Yeah, he's fine.
Gonna be a hard-fought group, I assume?
Yeah. But we have the mountain stage to go, and I would think that Swagson and Tvanu have the upper hand in that one compared to the other players in the group. Leo is basically qualified in his group. He just has to be alive in the final stage. Sergio and Bagnon currently in second and third with a 30
I'm sure he'll be alive. As we wait for the updated classification of Group D, I remind you all that, as you can see on the stream, we had Jakub, Jose, and Floxing in the top 3 positions. Floxing with a 2-point lead over Kingmaker. We will update you as soon as we can. Meanwhile, we are waiting for the final stage to begin in Group D, and we are also waiting in our alternative group, I believe. Yes.
We are having many results from different groups now coming. So yeah,
let's review them.
I've been calling them out as they have come in.
Let me just tell you something really quick. The classification of the Leo Falandris group has a very big 72 points advantage of Leo Falandri, but also Sergio and Benyong have a very good advantage over the rest of the guys, with Gacho and Husted looking like the ones that are going to fight for 4th place, even if they can eventually even finish second.
I mean, Gacho is the self-proclaimed best player in the world. Naturally, we would expect this from him, no?
I think Bogelstein, Enreda, and Imposter are already out of the classification as they have a very big disadvantage. But still, last stage has a lot of points, a lot of them.
But I think even if you win the stage, you don't make it. So Burgerstein and Rana and Imposter are going to need a gigantic stage with a great result and lots of KOs.
Indeed. In the 2 intermediate sprints, they're definitely going to need all the points they can get there as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be dramatic for some, as we expected. Not everyone will make the cut.
Let me really quick to Group E. where Swaxen has also a very interesting lead over Itoinu, that is actually second. El Colombiano, that won the last stage, recovered positions and is now third. So I think still there is some fight here. Still, Yanu and even Fossil, a man that I really don't know, unfortunately, have a very good shot of actually passing the round. They just need to do good in the last stage. Amigo, Ivelius, Du12, and Grandpa are, in my opinion, out of the fight, out of the
We
contention.
have the results of Group I as well. It was Groot that won the stage ahead of MVDB and Soli Pai, everyone's favorite streamer Blackhor, finishing in a solid 5th place.
Well, it's certainly Black War still a kind of a plot.
We do not have an update on El Grande Fravo's Group F. Some issues with that as well. We will provide it as soon as possible.
We are going to try to provide information in many groups as we approach the end of the second stage in almost all of them. Still, some groups have some still more than 20 kilometers to go in some groups, but we are approaching it at least. The Group D classification, our group, the group we are watching, is very interesting. Josep Brera lead over Jakub is 30 points, and it sounds like safe for both of them to be in, but anything can happen because in less than 50 points we have Floxing, Kingmaker, Giordano, Kobe, and Fefe. Fefe is a bit out. It looks like it, but
Fefe is going to need a gold league stage.
Fefe is not completely out, but it's getting really rough for him.
I think
it's going to be
Jakob
hard, but that
has to be
third
alive.
spot is clearly open.
I love Joe's optimism. He is.
No, he is, yeah.
I mean, technically, if he actually wins and there's a cascade of results, he can still make it theoretically.
Alvaro wins the stage in Group F, I believe, ahead of Shlomi, and I assume it's Frabo if Italia won.
Wait, let me check that.
Yes, it's Frabo.
It is El Grande Frabo doing a 1 and a third now. Looking good for him.
But clearly looking good for him. He
Yeah,
is also dominating his group quite easily.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Clearly looking good for him.
Let me just really quick go on the Twitch comment, as we have the organizer of the World Championship saying new chance in the last stage, Kobe go hard. Well, we have the main organizer of a competition supporting a player. Ivar, that's disappointing.
How dare he?
Guilherme, points class is already I already told you, and EMEA is going to put it on the stream.
Yeah, I already sent them to EMEA, but I will just remind the viewers one last time as we wait for them. Jose Pereira leading 190 points, Jakob second 160, Floxing 128, Kingmaker 116, Giordano 15, Kobe 91, and then Fefe last place 76. It isn't looking good for the French.
Nope. It's certainly not. And Kingmaker is kind of, I don't know, he's playing well, but like in the final sprint, he's not getting good results. And that is paying...
I'm guessing he's still on track mode.
That is going to be hard for him, because he's taking a lot of intermediates and mountains and everything, but at the end of the day, it matters a lot, the final points.
EMEA, that is the wrong classification.
That's a small mistake by our president, but we still love him.
Press TM, yes.
Press TM, please.
Yes, I said press TM, indeed.
Yeah. I know.
Oh, Guillermo, it's always a pleasure to see you watching our things and commentating on them. Can we ban this guy?
I'm moderating. I can, but I will not, because...
I'm joking.
Because yeah, I have no reason for not banning him. It's fine.
You have no reason for not banning him. I agree with that.
No, but it's fine.
Obviously it's fine. We're just joking here. He did nothing wrong. He's our entertainer in the chat. Thank you for watching, Guillermo.
If there was Tino on the chat too, I would ban one of those, because you cannot have two clowns in the same chat. It's going to be hard.
Yes, it's going to end very hard. I agree.
Only one is good.
Okay, we launch for stage 3. Sorry to interrupt you. As we launch for stage 3, there are already breakaway attempts.
There is a fraudulent point counting as Pixar miscalculated and gave Jakub too little points. We assume
as we say, I'm sorry, as we say goodbye to one of our co-commentators, Joe Whiteley, for the day, as he will be ending his participation for today. You can see him in action tomorrow on his group. All the information in the PCM World Cup Discord or the Game Center, also known as IMA, obviously, the institution that it represents.
Thank you, Joe, for being here today.
Thank you, Joe, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Yep. And Joe will certainly go up to a show tomorrow. Do we have commentators for tomorrow, by the way?
We did not set them up yet, but naturally there's still time. We're just taking our time to enjoy this first awesome day.
Yeah, because if we play the same night, will be complicated. Because
yes, I believe everyone here in this chat is playing tomorrow, indeed. So we will.
It's because we are going to play tomorrow.
Yes. No, I mean I don't know if you guys registered for all the disciplines like me, so I have no idea. Okay. This means that we will have a new lineup for tomorrow. So service will still be available. Don't worry not. We'll be here every day for the World Championships.
I will try to come almost every day, or every day I can. I cannot promise, of course, every day.
I don't think anyone can, but within our possibilities, I'm sure that at least me and Guy will be here almost all the time that we can.
Yeah, in road certainly I will be, because I will be eliminated in every.
I'll be eliminated in every first round anyway, so
we are going to be here.
Yes. As we see, 42-man peloton, not much sticking in terms of breakaway yet. There was attempts made, but nothing that became fruitful so far.
Let me correct the classification really quick. The only thing that wasn't count was Jakub 11 points. So with more 11 points, a difference between Jose Pereira and Jakub is now down to 19 points. And so we are going to have a fight for the first place, apparently, between those two guys.
I just want to say that obviously they're very close right now, but the mountain stage, and Jakub is actually proficient in those summit finishes, is still going to be decisive, even for those that might have seemed to be losing some advantage when it comes to the classification. There's still 120 points in a win, so that can make a huge difference by itself. And then there's KOMs, there's 2 sprints, if I recall correctly. Yes, it is 2 sprints, so there's still a lot to be played here. Although Jakub doing a good performance doesn't shock me at all. I don't think anyone doubted that he had the ability to fight for the qualification. Let's just see if he can keep it up until the end, though.
Thank you all for being there. We have picked that 15, I think, or 16 people, and we have 11 right now. So thank you everyone that was here, because we know half of the PCM multi-community is actually playing, so they cannot be here. A lot of streams with a lot of guys in a lot of...
it's really hard to choose. If you want to watch your favorite guys, it's really hard.
Yeah, of course. So thank you all that selected us tonight to be here and to be hearing to us and to be watching us. So yeah, we are approaching the special category climb. Tuan, some notes about this stage. Go on.
It's a very hard stage. I have played it multiple times over the past few weeks, and the best players should certainly come out on top. And well, you shouldn't ride too aggressively, I think, because it can become quite easy to take the win if you're the only one focusing on it whilst others are trying to take KOM.
I believe it was in Finestre where you tried an attack in that first category climb there.
I don't think we want to talk about that because
no, we do. I think that there's always a bit of time early in the stage to try and correct some mistakes, but
yeah. No, I remember this. I had already won the first 2 stages, so people just gave me a minute on the flat.
It's a happy memory for you, indeed.
Yeah.
the energy management that you had to do, the mistake that you realized, maybe I'm pushing too hard. Do you think that, as I was saying, at least in the early part of the stage, there might be time to try and salvage the any mistakes done in the energy management of the riders?
Yeah, I think if you mess it up and you realize it early on, you can ride a lot more conservatively toward the end, and there's lots of energy to be made up as people will struggle and will be available for wheel sucking as they will play
As we so endearly call it.
Yes.
Okay, I'm also keeping an eye on our alternative group. Nothing special so far there. So let's see. We are 4.9 kilometers away from the first extra category of the day in this stage.
You say there's nothing too interesting so far in the alternative group, but I see 5 people ahead and 3 people joining. And
yes, I also remind you that I have stream delay there because I have several Twitch windows open. So
yes, it is Gussie with 3 people in that group, and I think he should start pacing, but he doesn't, which allows Dembele back in.
So we have this special category that I will remember, like doing let's see, simple thing. It's not, of course, simple, but a simple result. Like 1-2 can give you 25 points. A 1-2 here gives you 25 points. Imagine giving it to, like, Fefe taking 1-2 will put him back on the fight automatically. You see, it's not. It's a lot of points.
Yes, it was like I was saying. Joe was being a bit pessimistic in Fefe's odds because yes, he doesn't seem to be at the top of his game. It doesn't seem likely. It doesn't mean it's impossible.
Fefe, Floxing, and Jakub for the points. Floxing is going to take it, I think. Floxing.
It's bargain for Floxing. No, it's very close.
It's Jakub, I think. It's Jakub.
I think so. I'm not sure though.
Yeah.
It's very close.
I think Fefe lost there a very good shot. And who takes it? Sorry. Warren Barguil from France 4. France 4 is Floxing.
France 4 was Floxing, I believe. So we have Jakub second and Fefe third then.
No, third is also Jakub and fourth is Fefe.
Oh, that's a good. It's a good accomplishment for Jakub. He needs every player here needs the most points they can get, and to Jakub that might mean the difference between first and second place if he does a good ending of the stage.
The advantage is quite good, 2 minutes and 40. I think it will be enough to pass the first category climb in the first 6 positions for the front group.
Yes, unless anyone becomes extremely aggressive or the front group decides to pace it down.
Breaking news from Group B after the bad news of Miko winning the first stage.
Yes, still shocking the poll.
More. Tutur wins the second stage ahead of TCM and Miko.
Could we filter the information of Group B to prepare our kind souls for it as it arrives? No, yeah, congratulations to Tutur.
Pifi really disappointing us. Same with Montes.
I have no idea if I placed a bet on him. I hope not. But he was the favorite, yes.
PCM Dumadi says this stage is the best all time. Finestre is the GOAT. Okay, we have PCM Dumadi official account here saying they love this.
We love PCM Dumardi, by the way. Welcome, guys.
So they are reducing the speed quite a lot. The difference came from 2 minutes to only 40 seconds now. So maybe the peloton still has a very good shot of getting this first category climb. Let us see. 30 seconds, yeah, it's going down really strong because Giordano is the one working on the group, while in the front no one works.
Oh, I did plus 30 bucks on PC. Bye, money. So, back to serious things. As I was saying before, there would be a good chance for them to make the top of the climb, but that would be if they didn't stop ahead or if someone didn't decide to pace aggressively in the back, which is what Giordano has been doing.
Yep, and also Kobe.
And Kobe indeed.
So we are going to see Floxing now on the move again as he tries to take a lot more points here. A lot of points you can take also. Not 25 with a 1-2, but 17, which is actually also a very good result.
But Josep Pereira goes ahead with Greu. Let's see what he can do here. Pushing hard.
Very far. 4
There's
kilometers.
3.9 to go. It's let's see if anyone decides to try and attack for it. I doubt it, but let's see.
What do you think about the location of the next intermediate sprint? It's quite.
What? Sorry.
It's a really nasty point because you have to pull for like 2 kilometers on the flat, I think.
Oh yeah, that's not fun, so to speak.
Yeah, no.
It's something you rather not do, basically. But it's like a lot of points, so it is kind of worth trying to get it.
I'm not gonna lie, unless in a stage like this, unless I'm sure I can have a good chance of fighting for it, I would definitely leave it on the table for someone else because.
He's trying, but Jakub goes really fast.
Yeah, we know it's nasty.
It's going to be very, very close. It's going to be very close.
I think the Portuguese. Oh no, yes, the Portuguese has it, and one of the French, I believe, Fefe.
Second was Fefe, yeah. Second was Fefe, and third it was Floxing, in my opinion, with Jakub taking fourth and fifth, if I'm not wrong. Jakub screwed it a bit there with two guys.
Yeah. Don't know what happened there with him.
In Group H, we had a full-on sprint for.
Yes, I know, Emma. That was exactly what I was saying. I would definitely leave it on the table for someone else, in my opinion, but everyone has their playing style.
Swift acceleration by Tony Galopin.
Old one, sorry.
In Group C, in Group H, the one we are keeping a side eye on.
Yes.
They already went past the intermediate sprint and they had a full-out sprint for it with their hill guys.
Oh, that's
or I
interesting.
assume they're hill guys.
Okay.
I mean, we can assume. Meanwhile, we are back to the live events of Group D. As we look, it's Kobe in the front, I believe, of the breakaway in the descent. Yes.
Yes. A lot of people are on this 11-man group, but the peloton is just 20 seconds behind, so I think no difference will be made here.
When the final climb comes, given the differences in the skills and experience in the group, do you think we might not have an exact close finish between the first, second place and the rest of the guys?
Well, I don't know. I think maybe. Yeah.
I mean, I didn't want to ask outright if we're going to have a first place winning with some advantage here, given the experience of someone like Jose Pereira, for example. But it's a pertinent question, I guess.
I bet in two groups, to be honest. I bet in one sprint that was at least close between Jose, Jakub, and maybe Kingmaker there, and maybe a second group that comes like 30-40 seconds behind, maybe.
Erman's in the razor's edge there. No need for him to be so behind. He can be a little more comfortable, but Kobe taking the backside position of the peloton right now.
We have Ilya asking who is the most emotional commentator, the big dog or Joe? Well, Joe is no longer here, but I need to say the with the big dog. But yeah, sure. I think it is quite equilibrated.
I think that when I want to, which isn't all the time because it needs to be on a special occasion, I can definitely put some energy into it.
Yeah, Joe is like the technical analyst than the emotional.
I'd like to remember everyone that today's stage 3, the one that we're currently watching in Group D, the same for all the other lobbies, obviously, is offered by EMEA 90 Killer Stages album, and that the brand new one will be Inline's. It will be in Inline's final. Thank you, Emma.
Okay, and we are already going up in this 31-kilometer climb called Isaran, where
as we watch Wellens and Ellison from Kobe and Kingmaker. Interesting.
Yes, we have a flat part that is quite interesting, and we have an intermediate sprint that is quite specially located.
I mean, if you want to fight for that sprint, let's just put it in the table. You can't do it with your leader. You should not do it with your leader because you'll have more climbs to do. You'll need to save more energy for that, and so I think attacking for it with another rider is a good movement to do.
Yeah, I also think that attacking for it with the leader is a terrible move.
Yes.
And I think no one will do it except maybe for someone that is a bit...
I mean, the inexperienced players could fall in that temptation.
But we don't have such an amount of inexperience. I only think Kobe is the only one here that we can cast.
But indeed.
has inexperience, at least at our level.
At our level, yeah, let's call it like that.
Edison
Yeah, at
goes
our
onto the
competitions
attack.
at least. And we have only 4 kilometers as Kingmaker attacks with Jose Pereira stick to his will. I think Jose Pereira just put I'm going to follow for the sprint Kingmaker because I know.
It's the time trial. It's interesting.
Yeah. And Kobe has there is Hill Sky, what is actually
Yes.
quite interesting.
Oh, and there goes Kobe. There goes Kobe Wellens. Yes, his puncher.
Attacked
Yeah,
by
the
Tim
puncher is
Vance.
there, and Kobe goes.
And
And
shoot
whoa,
out this.
whoa.
Oh,
Joseph
Oh, my.
and Kingmaker as well.
That's a difference that I was not expecting to see.
oh my! He went all out for it, and he might have exactly given them what they wanted.
Yeah, Kobe takes the intermediate sprint easily, with Jakob maybe taking P2.
And Giuseppe Pereira comes to steal, I believe, third place still.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's fifth is only fourth. That's not a big
What a
deal.
sprint.
Actually, top 5 gives points, so if I'm not wrong.
Unfortunately, I have to go now. I wish you the best of luck with commentating, and I hope
Thank you for being here, Tuan.
For
I
your
hope the rest of the stage is as funny as that sprint for the win there in intermediate.
We thank Juan for his
Nice.
commentary. Please chat, spam, thanks Juan, hashtag thanks Juan. And we still have 15 people watching, so thank you for all of you that are still
Thank
here.
you for those watching. There were 2, and there will be 2 until the end, as me and Gifiti will continue until the end of the stage. And for the flash interviews as well, join us.
Yes, I hope, and if Ivar wants to join us, feel free to do
Yes,
it.
that would be also very good. Would be good to have Ivor in here.
Yes, the organizer talking about this stage that he selected that actually looks like a very interesting one. As we start the hard part of Col d'Iseran, even if the really hard part is still to go, but 16 kilometers only goes up from now.
Yeah, definitely. Here's one of the key moments of the stage where you need to manage the energy of your leader very well. I can't stress this out enough times because we have updated classification on the stream, by the way, reminding our viewers. I can't stress this out enough because at the end of the day, when that final climb comes, when you're fighting for the stage there, every little inch of energy that you do not have, that you cannot save, it's going to make a difference in the final sprint. Meanwhile, we see Kobe still has a 140 lead on his solo movement, I believe. No, more.
The solo advantage is
The solo advantage 140. There's more here. 3 minutes.
Think it won't last that much. I think.
I mean,
He broke from the bag like a
I see them recovering some time here in this climb.
Yeah, Fefe now has 4
A
riders in the front
symbolic
group, so does
kilometer as we
Giordano.
go through the
So
halfway stage of the race.
it's interesting. It's the two. They both need to do a very good stage from now on. They didn't took a lot of points. They are back on the classifications, so maybe Giordano and Fefe can entertain us a bit in this climb because they need to.
They desperately need to make something happen here. Let's see if they can do it.
Well,
we have the Breakaways Adventure
The guys up front aren't going to be making
ending.
too many friends
16-man group now. Not for long though. We see
I think
movements.
people are mistaking my voice from Joe Whiteley's. No,
I have no idea.
I'm the one that speaks better English. So beyond that.
Oh, I think they missed Joe and Big Dog is what they say. Well, you didn't miss me. I've been here all night, I think, except for a few minutes where I had to sometimes check with our director to update things for the stream. I've been here all night. Joe just left like 10 or 20 minutes ago, and Tuan left before that. After that, sorry.
So yeah, 7 kilometers, and everyone is back on the group. And I think this will be an interesting fight for the KOM. What would you do with your leader now, the Big Dog? Would you attack the two guys, try to get the points and maintain your leader back, or you just put your leader on the wheel and just say, okay?
At this distance, I would definitely try to preserve energy with my leader when possible. Perhaps, depending if I had 4 men, I could try and invest 2, maybe 1, depending on who the rider is. But my leader would definitely, if I had the coldness, the time, if I could do all of those things, which sometimes we can't. But the ideal would be to save the leader for as long as you can in that climb, not push him too hard, keep him in the peloton in a safe position. If you want to fight for the points, use someone else.
40, 3 kilometers to go. I was saying 3 kilometers to go, and Kingmaker goes on the move. This is quite an interesting move by Kingmaker with Kobe on his wheel, because now it starts the fight, and everyone is just putting their mountain leader on the wheels.
I don't know where this is coming from. He doesn't need to take many chances. He's just only 12 points behind Fluxing. He doesn't need to be the guy doing the offensive movement right here, right now. I think there's other guys in that position that really need to do it as soon as they can, as soon as they think they can.
Kingmaker lose it. Kingmaker does a 2-3-4 as Kobe takes the win.
Kobe definitely trying to at least score as much points as he can in the intermediates, but at the end of the day, without the stage classification, I fear that his participation in Inline will end here.
And we have a very good fair play move by Fluxing, apologizing to Fefe for blocking his rider. And we all know that sometimes...
We all know that's part of the game. It's not on purpose.
Certainly not on purpose, but it's also good to see some fair play.
We have Kobe and Fefe losing their 82 hill riders, so let's see. It will come back to cost him dearly, actually. Each man that you lose compared to the group where you're inserted will make a big difference.
Fefe is coming fast. He's almost there, the Villemose.
He's about to join, 23 seconds, and he will get in now.
But he's still he doesn't have more descent to get to recover.
No. I mean, he has that little bit of false flat there, but it's not enough to.
Let's see if the group stops or not. I think they will not stop because some riders. No, but I actually see. A lot of.
I don't think anyone cares that much about Valens being dropped. I can see.
Valens is certainly not a big drop guy.
I can see people hesitating here as to who strikes first, but Giordano says no. I will not hesitate, and there he goes. 3-man attack. That's his mountain team there, ladies and gentlemen. Bold move.
Yeah, it doesn't stop anymore, and he goes for it. And Kobe tries to join, actually, only with the Gant. I think he's trying to go for the first category climb.
Let's see.
He's trying to put there the 78 guy and just stay on the wheel of Giordano. Maybe it's a good move. Let us see.
I mean, it's certainly better than risking going with another rider. I think at this point the 78 rider is not a bad choice, actually.
Jakub is controlling the distance. Apparently, he assumes the labor, the spot of Walker here. So.
I see Giordano.
Oh, he attacks. This is going to break the race.
Oh my! We have an open race here.
And Kobe tries to join Jakub as Jose Pereira puts his worst rider to work now. Because it doesn't.
Oh yeah, he's controlling the race. He knows that his opponent is there. He's going for it. Jose needs to keep a calm, controlling pace to avoid him leaving, and he's succeeding in doing so. 15 seconds and falling, and the merge is here.
One thing is letting Giordano go. Another thing is letting your main opponent go.
Completely different indeed. And Jose, as the very experienced player that he is with all the titles he's won, he knows it. He closes it. He doesn't even think about it.
Well, it's certainly a very good result so far, and Giordano has an interesting advantage. Let us see if he can get to the top of this climb with this advantage. Jakub goes again.
Look, for Giuseppe, letting Giordano go, that's as good as it can get for him. It doesn't mess with his chances of passing, of going through. Someone else would have to put the work, and if they don't, it's points that are stolen from them, and he doesn't need to care about his opponents winning a bigger advantage at the finish line.
Good advantage by Giordano there. He got to the climb with a small but interesting advantage, but Jakub is working very strong.
But Jakub now is increasing the pace. Giuseppe goes behind. They're definitely marking each other here, knowing that they will most likely battle for that win in the final summit.
Yes, 30 seconds. Very good advantage. Very good advantage. If he can get to the descent with those disadvantage, but and then he loses the domestic, it is normal. But he needs to get with at least the 2 domestics.
Yeah, he definitely needs to take 2 riders there. He wants to have that 78 mountain guy. I believe it is the one left. For as long as we can there, it will be gold for as long as he can protect his leader.
Loses his second domestic, and also Jose Pereira. That's interesting because the game 1 versus 1 that they were playing back on 5 minutes back, now it's paying off.
But that's expected. I mean, you're not going to see the third guy for all the others less that much longer. They had to do choices during the stage. They had to use them. So it's not at this point. It's not shocking.
And there goes the attack by Kobe, trying to take the mountain points. Let's see
if he can survive. Giordano tries to resist. He follows in the wheel. Let's see if he can take those points. 700 meters to go. Giordano passes ahead with the marquee, and he's going to take it. Fluxing trying to reach him. He's not going to get it. And drama, but it's too close to call. I think Giordano takes it.
I think Fluxing.
That's really close.
No, it's Giordano. It's Giordano.
It's Giordano.
Me too, then. Well, it was certainly close. Giordano played it.
A little bit of drama there.
But so we have a 1 minute breakaway with 2 men from Fluxing, 2 men from Giordano, and Kobe. And now Jakob.
Jakob goes. Jakob attacking. This is the fight for the stage going on right here in the flat. Let's see what advantage Jose will give him, if any. See if the Portuguese responds.
Jose tries immediately to follow.
Immediately.
Look at this genius move of letting his leader fall back on the group and just putting his domestic to work instead of putting it on the wheel. Jose is saving a lot of bars there.
Yeah, that's what you have to do here if you have the cold blood for it, because a lot of us know that we have to do this in theory, but in the heat of the moment, in the race, with the emotions flowing, it isn't always easy, but Jose just does it perfectly. Yes, because the experience of this guy, he knows what to do, he goes for it, he doesn't even think about it. It's just that experience is there, that cold blood is there.
Is Jakub risking too much, is my question. Is Jakub...
That is a big and a good question, and that might be the case. I mean, he's the one managing his bar, but this is not his first attack. He might pay for this at the end of the stage.
Look at this. 1 minute advantage for Giordano and Fluxing going to the mountain if they don't stop relaying, and I don't think they will. 1 minute. 1 minute advantage. We are talking about 1 minute. That is quite a big advantage. Over now, it's 1 minute 30. Well, I think the win may be on the front.
I think it's just to assume that, because there's a lot of that final climb will take quite a few kilometers, and a difference can fall very quickly if you didn't manage your energy well beforehand. You're going to lose it quick, and whoever's coming behind, more fresh, with one more helper even, can easily close it.
Yeah, but the question is, no one in the back has more helpers than
the question is, who is going to bother doing it? Jose Pereira is fine with this attack going forward. Others have to pace. Will they hesitate? Will they pace hard enough? That might make the difference.
Maybe Jakub is even comfortable with it, even if I wouldn't.
Yeah, I think that first and second place are okay with that, to a degree.
It's up to Kingmaker, and Kingmaker is there, so he's putting his 7-4 right there. So does Kobe. And the only one that doesn't do anything is Fefe, right?
Yeah, and for Fefe, if he gets lost in there between not making the break, not winning the stage in that harmful position, that's game over for him. I mean, he's on last place, he has a big disadvantage to recover. If there's nothing he can do here, if he doesn't follow the wheel, then he has to follow the break, chase it.
Kingmaker going for the intermediate sprint now.
1.3 to go. It's Galopin. There goes Giordano with. But Kingmaker takes it with authority, followed by Kobe and Fluxing.
Giordano prefers to maintain the marquee well reserved, and maybe
that's a smart move. Yes, that's actually a very smart move. Almost 2 minutes of advantage. Let's see who chases.
2 minutes. That's very, very interesting. If they have full bars with their leaders, I think 2 minutes is quite hard to recover.
I mean, you have the 5th, the 6th, and I believe the 4th there, so pretty much everyone else is just looking at them, playing the game of chicken, seeing who goes first, who follows first, who tries to chase first, see if that doesn't come back to hurt them.
So, PCM Dumadi says he believes in Fefe, but Fefe certainly has the most
This climb
difficult
features some dreadful
situation
passages.
right now in the race.
Fefe right now is in an extremely difficult position. It's not impossible, though.
He calls Fefe the divine bold guy. So
I have no idea what's that about, but Fefe is actually a very good guy.
Fefe is bald, so yeah.
Yeah, yes, I mean, I assume that much, but I never saw the man, so I have no idea.
He's getting eliminated, and he's also. Oh, that's sad. That's
What?
too rich.
Sorry?
He's getting eliminated, and also he's
Yeah, that's not the best day at the office, so to speak. We find out that the man is bald and he's getting eliminated.
Fefe is speaking by the chat of Twitch while playing.
I guess then that he's relaxed by now.
Playing as a dick. Okay.
Okay, noted, Fefe.
But in a bad thing. Okay.
Yeah, I know. Noted. I mean, I don't think he's. I think that he's a bit more, let's say, chilled, in lack of a better word about it. He knows that his position is not good, and this might be all she wrote for Fefe. I hope not. Let's see.
Advantage of 1 minute 20 is still good if the ones that can't relay. As
not
Mike,
surprised.
And Jakob is alone. As I told you, he was.
He was gonna pay for it because José Pereira was clearly more, clearly more. I'm lacking the word here. Well, he saved more energy.
He certainly did. And there go.
More conservative with his energy spending.
One missing on the front. José Pereira is now alone.
Oh, José Pereira is also alone. That didn't last long, but
now he approaches the front group. Still.
Yeah. As I told you, those differences will fall very quickly for those fresh coming behind.
Yes, but I don't know if that's going to be enough, as Giordano still has 2 riders, same with
Yeah, but Giordano started the climb sooner, he's been in the attacking front sooner, so he's losing energy at a faster rate, even just by standing by there. I don't think it's gonna help him here. The fact that he still has a guy here and he's already dying, that's not a difference maker there.
I see your point.
A team leader is falling behind.
And Kingmaker, I believe it is Kingmaker, the alternative kit that loses also is about to lose or lost the final man. I believe he did. Giordano still has Formolo. I believe it's Formolo, the 78 mountain guy.
Only 10 kilometers
No,
left.
Formolo is the 82. It's the Marquis.
Yeah, Formolo is the 82. So
the Marquis dies now.
That is a very. Look at the attack. Kobe and Giordano.
Oh my!
9 kilometers. That's bold, but 9 kilometers.
That's bold, but it's suicide unless they really know what they're doing here, and they have this advantage of not being good in GC, so the peloton might give them some leash to work with.
Kingmaker is the one walking because he still has 2 riders. Interesting.
Yeah, and Kingmaker also has 12 points to recover to Floxing. I know it isn't a lot, but
José Pereira lost his domestic more than 4 kilometers back, and still Kingmaker has.
Let's keep in mind that José at several times was the one that had to pace in the front. That responsibility we've talked about.
I'm not telling he's playing bad. He's playing.
No. But it might make a difference if, for example, Kingmaker saved a lot of energy in his helper. Yeah, that could be.
Yeah, Kingmaker is there. The domestic is going back now, and Kingmaker has a very interesting position. 1 minute in the front for Giordano and also for Kobe. Will it last?
Let's see. No, I don't think so. 5.9 kilometers to go, unless they are willing to let it go and fight themselves for the third place.
Kobe's dropping. I think.
That's all she wrote for Kobe. Giordano still has energy to spend. He ramps up the pace, but everyone's following behind. It's Kingmaker. Kingmaker attacks. Oh, let's see who follows. This might be bad.
This is quite interesting. We have attack.
Bad news for Giordano. Bad news for Giordano.
Giordano attacks again. Giordano attacks again. He lets everyone on the back and he just goes strong move. Giordano can have an epic win if he gets to the end, but Kingmaker is not going to let him easy. Kingmaker is going strong now. What a
Oh,
pace.
Kingmaker wants that win. He's 1 minute apart though. 1-6. Giordano pacing, ramping up the pace. 3.7 to go. 1:06 minutes. Let's see if he
Kingmaker
can
is
make
now
it.
pushing out of all the group as Jose Pereira rejoins. 1 minute 4 to 3 kilometers. Maybe it could be an epic win for Giordano. This is going
This
to be the
would
best
be
victory in
epic.
Giordano's
Can
career.
it happen? But Jose Pereira ramping up his pace now. He's following behind Kingmaker, followed by Fefe. Let's see what the French can do here.
50 seconds. The difference is going down. It's going really down. Kingmaker is
Oh, but
accelerating.
Giordano says, I will not surrender yet, but will he last? It's going down again, 29 seconds.
30 seconds, but it's going to be
It's
Jose
oscillating. Oh, Jose Pereira going strong pace from the Portuguese, followed by Kingmaker. Oh, Giordano has it. I think Giordano has it. Let's see.
What a win.
Meters. Oh my, the Italian is gonna shock everyone here. Fantastic
This is
break,
brilliant.
fantastic attack.
This
What
is
a
brilliant.
win.
Giordano wins. This is brilliant.
Oh, and here comes the Portuguese. The Portuguese passes second place for Jose Pereira and Fefe third. Oh
Yeah,
my.
Waiting for
fourth
the
and
back
Kingmaker fifth.
I-
was only sixth.
I
What a win.
believe. Oh my, this was brilliant attack by Giordano.
This is
Master. Oh, if we want to use the word masterclass, wow, we just saw one from the most unexpected of the sources that we had here.
What a win by Giordano. What
Epic.
an
Epic, man.
What
I was really thinking that Jose Pereira and Kingmaker would manage to be able to have that energy to catch him, but that was brilliantly executed by the Italian.
I think our director is happy enough because Giordano gave brilliant game.
Breaking news, Dennis is eliminated. Dennis is eliminated in round 1. We'll get back to this as soon as I have more details.
Whoa.
We're getting all these news at the same time as we see Giordano destroying everyone in his wake, saying to Jose Pereira, deny, you will not have this
Dennis
stage.
is eliminated. Dennis has a 2-point advantage over Chrissy, apparently.
Emea is giving me those news.
Okay. Dennis is out. Yes.
Dennis is eliminated indeed, confirmed by Emea, our director for the evening.
It's a day of good and bad things.
I don't even know where to start. Where do you want to start? Giordano saying to the Portuguese, denied, you will not have this stage, or Dennis, the shock here?
Invite them to the voice chat, Emea, please, the guys on this group specifically, because we cannot interview everyone.
Yes, we will move for the interview channel now, as we have it there for better to bring you better the interviews without anyone disturbing the sound from it. So we will be joining there, and as soon as other people join, we will start calling them for the flash interviews for Group D. And if someone else from other groups come later, and if we still have time, we'll try.
Yes, Emea, come with us, please.
Wait. Wait, Emea, don't leave yet. We'll get them soon, so I will be joining to them now. Okay. We are all here. We are back.
And so I think the ones that qualified in this group are for first place Jose Pereira, for second Jacob, and for third Giordano, but I cannot confirm till.
I'm speculating as well based on this win. Giordano definitely must have that third place at least. So I think Jacob is safe for the second.
Who guesses Jose, Jacob, Giordano?
What? Sorry.
Who guessed
that? That was me.
Well,
that was me. That was me.
Take that advantage. Not going to lie, this was a quite surprising, bold prediction there.
Exactly what I said when I did the prediction. Let's see a world shocker right here, day one, and the Italian just saying denied to everyone else, especially the Portuguese. That was a fantastic ending. And Giordano saying, I am here. I might be small in size, but I am a big PCM player, right, Emil? Yes, I think Emil would agree with me. Dennis being out, so it's a shocker, though.
Emil, if you want to speak, you of course.
Yes, you are welcome to join us as always, Emil, if you want to, if you can, obviously.
And we are going to get results from other groups too. Group A results, they are passing South America things because out there for this, a Colombian guy just won everything. thing and beat Gabi.
Wait, really?
Alderd and Mulder77 advanced to next round as Ruben and Carl and Zorkas and Nacho fell.
Oh my, yeah, we have Alderf, Gabi, Mulder. Carl might have a chance at at best fourth places, but right now this is not guaranteed. And indeed, Ruben falls, Charlie Baby falls, Nacho falls, Zorkas, also known as Book, falls.
So
we take a look quickly at Group B, seeing if we already have the scores here, and I believe so, yes. We have not yet. Trying to get the update. I think Daniel Miko is in a good position, but the last stage will be decisive.
Okay.
As we are waiting for the participants of Group D, and if we have time for...
We have a confusion in Group A, but thought Nacho was a good guy, but never seen such a big disgrace in PCM community. Wow.
No, we have... sorry, we have a request here. Let
we
me
are
see
going
who
to
it
have
is.
appeals on Group A, clearly. People are really...
I have a request here. It's Appius. I don't think he's scheduled right now, so we'll wait for a possibility if later we can talk to him. Right now we are looking for results and waiting for Group D. And if you can call Group D here, it'd be awesome. We are trying to find results, confirmation of them as well.
People are not appealing even correctly, so everything can
Already
happen.
starting? Oof, this is hard. We are also waiting for the confirmation that Giordano is second. Third, I mean. Ah, yes. Appius, what group are you? If you can just message
Well,
me.
it's going crazy as people are complaining. In Group I, there was
Okay, let's hear Appius because we're... Oh, no, Jakub is here. Jakub is here. Let's hear the Polish. Jakub, if you can request...
Jakub.
If you can request access, Jakub, I'll allow you in. There we go.
Yeah.
Invited to speak. If you can join.
Hello, Jakub.
Hello, Jakub. Yeah. Crazy ride there. Jakub?
Yeah, I am. Do you hear me well?
Yeah, sort of. I think it's getting better now. Thank you for joining. That was a crazy, crazy ending to the group with Giordano surprising everyone and saying this stage is mine. What did you think you could have done better in that last stage?
Yeah, I think it was very tough to do anything better because Jose Pereira was really marking me on that stage and he responded to every my attack. He played really smart there and I couldn't do much, and Giordano just benefited from the situation very well. It was a very well timed attack, and I think he got the deserved win there.
Yeah, for sure. He knew how to take advantage of the situation. Meanwhile, I was really betting on you to go through. I really thought you could do it. You proved me right, and others that believed in you, obviously, a lot of people. Are you happy with going through in the Group D? Was it the expected, or did you want to make the difference and win your group?
Yeah, I was really concerned when I saw my group. There were a lot of good players. There was Fefe, there was Floxing, there was Kingmaker as well. So I'm really happy I had a chance to go through, and really, I'm also happy that I finally won a mass sprint because I was a bit struggling with that in the Champions League. So yeah, I was really satisfied to do it in the Catalonia stage, and I'm happy to go through.
Congratulations for you. Expectations for the rest of Inline to begin with. What do you think you can do in Inline?
It's definitely not my primary target for this World Championships, but I'll try to do my best in the next round.
Well, do you want to share with us what that primary target could be?
Probably Tour and TTT maybe if I have time to practice it.
You said that Jose was marking you during the, especially the final stage, which is true. We were actually talking about it in the stream, but there was also a marking from you to him. Would you say that this was the main factor deciding Giordano's win?
Yeah, I think neither of us was really willing to pace that break. So I was looking at him, he was looking at me, and just none of us wanted to lose their domestiques. So I think it was the main factor that actually made this break work and Giordano win.
Do you think that Fefe not doing an accomplished round one in here, contrary to expected, everyone thought he would definitely be in the fight. he's not. He's out. Probably one of the last places, if not the last. Is it a shocker?
Yeah, I think it is. I think he played in Dumati in the preparation races, and he did really well there. So yeah, it is quite shocking for me. But he did really well
All right.
on stage, but the rest not that much. And yeah, I'm sad for him that he's out.
All right. Thank you, Jakob, and congratulations on you going through. Certainly one of the deserving guys going through on this group. Thank you very much for coming. Enjoy your win.
Thank you very much.
Guy, I don't know if you want to say comment something about his statements, especially the part that I fully agree that him and Giuseppe were marking each other, definitely helping Giordano there do a wonderful performance in the end.
Well, certainly it was interesting. Yeah. Okay, just really quick. Mulda is coming to the interview, but he needs to be fast. So please.
Sorry, who?
Mulda is a surprising Eastern European that passed the round.
As soon as I see him, if one of you see him before me, give him access. I'm monitoring it.
I will invite him really quick.
Yes, please. We'll hear about that. What his group and placement, please.
He finished third, so he qualified.
Nice.
It was a big surprise. His odds were all against him.
Been there, done that. It's always a happy day when that happens.
Yeah, I know. Certainly it was. Let me just really quick review his odds of passing, but I tell you already, it were not good.
Do you know the group where this happened?
What? Yes, Group A, I think.
Group A. Let me confirm these results as we speak. Trying to get the final GC here. Yes, Mulder, Group A, 178.3 points ahead of Carl, 5 points ahead of Ruben. Can it get more dramatic?
Yes, it's certainly dramatic. Let Mulder come here, and I think he's still not here.
He's still not here. We are waiting on him to join. That would be a pretty good interview to have.
Yes. Well, it's certainly a surprise. He wasn't even on the odds.
Oh my! This is one of those results that we talked about before the stages started, and I definitely remember saying we are going to have shockers here, and they are starting. Dennis is out. Mulder passing in a surprising way. Interesting. Giordano winning with a long distance attack in this group. Who expected that? Just incredible things in day one.
I think he can't. So we are going to the next interview. We have Mulda here. So let me put him really quick. Mulda, ask please to move to.
No, I'm inviting him. Okay, you can respond. Top right corner, I believe.
Yeah, Mulda, you need to click right corner up.
We are waiting to see if Mulda 77, one of the surprises of day one of the World Championships, can join. He eliminated players as Carl, Ruben. Let me see the classification. Boca, yes, that was Boca being Boca being 3-6, I believe 8. Yeah.
Yes.
Very surprising there, although
we didn't have bets on him because he was on other group in the groups of tomorrow, and he asked to move to the groups of today. So
yes.
And Luan wants to come to an interview, so I will.
Okay, we have Frabo here arrived first. Let's see if Frabo can actually update his on the situation on his group as we wait for Mulder to join. We're going to invite Frabo. Frabo, join, please. Frabo? Are you alive? Oh, there we go. Unmute him, please, Guy. No, already done.
Hello, Frabo.
Frabo.
Unmute yourself, Frabo.
He has the red symbol. I think one of you might have muted him in the server.
Well, I don't know.
Could you check? He's definitely server muted.
He's not silenced by me, so I don't know who's silent.
He seems to be server muted. Frabo, can you hear us?
Yeah, maybe.
We cannot hear Frabo. Let's talk with Luan while we wait for the complications with Frabo.
Hey.
Hello,
Luan. Wait. Last minute update. We have a shocker here. Steinler goes through, Finn second, Dennis finds his way and passes in third place.
Yeah, I told you.
Yeah, but Emil was saying that it wasn't true, was confirming it.
You never should listen to Emil. I told you.
Oh, unofficial counting, and so Dennis might have talked about it to make sure all the points were correct.
Yeah, sure. So we can go with Luan now. You told me you were going to go for a salty interview. So tell me, Luan.
Talk to us, what happened?
Because I do 3 for game 1 and game 2, but why game green, orange, or red? What is that shit?
You failed to use the bars.
Yes, but I never read the rules like everyone. But I come and I do summary 2 times and.
I'm sorry. I'm terribly sorry, Luan. Just a quick update. Story on Dennis continues to develop. The classification on that group is not closed yet, as there is the possibility of a penalty to be attributed to Dennis. We will see. We'll keep you updated if something rises during this broadcast. Back to you, Luan. What happened? You were telling us?
Yes, because the end of the game 2, I was fifth in generals, but someone like Shadow always finished behind me, and he was first in general. I was what is going on? It's not something right. But in fact, I don't see the climb or sprint was so good for the points or like that.
Yeah. All right. I'm sorry, Laura, I'm still trying to get some confirmation. Ski, if you can continue the interview.
The problem is solved. I moved him out and moved him back, and now it's solved. You can invite him to the.
Okay, I'm gonna take care of that. Meanwhile, checking here some results. Okay, Frabo has been invited.
Yeah, I did the Frabo. I solved your problem. Now you can emote yourself. Hello, Frabo.
Oh, okay.
Elgande Frabo, please, quick update. What happened in Group F's final stage? Who goes through? Who doesn't? Tell us all.
Okay.
Frabo?
An attack with Pierre, and Pierre didn't paste over nothing, and I insulted his mom. But then I think he passed, and yeah, okay. I won the first stage, and I did the third in the second stage. So, and the fifth in the last one. So I don't think I will have problems. For me, the big names out could be maybe Holocaust could be out. I think.
You say it's you, Pierre, and who was the third one going to? True, Slami?
3 or 4, I think.
No, 3 pass. You said it's you, Slami, and
me, Zlomi,
Pierre.
Me, Zlomi, and Pierre.
Pierre. Okay, not a big shocker there. Still, Elgande Fravo once again gracing us with his presence. Thank you for updating us. We're still waiting on major updates as well from other groups. Congratulations on what seems to be you going through the next round. As we still try to get a few more confirmations from other groups, this is all being done as we speak. So let me see for some results.
Well,
no classification for our Group D that we've been streaming yet. No final classification. We have final classification for Group E, which is the group of Swexen, Yanu, Tuanu, and El Colombiano. Swexen wins the group with 345 points, 99 more points than Yanu, who makes 246. Tuanu is third, 240, and El Colombiano takes the fourth place. That might save him with 229.
It's clearly going to save him. I say already.
Yes, 229 points is definitely going to save him. Then we have Amigo, Fossil, Evelios Du, and Grandpa. Our well-beloved Grandpa finishes 8, 41 points.
Grandpa 8. Oh my God.
As I look, we have here Swaxon, winner of Group E. So let's listen to him. As we were just discussing that group. Swaxon, if you can accept the invite, thank you. Swaxon, good night. Seems like it was a calm day for you at the office.
Well, it wasn't actually. It was one of those ones where really just felt relaxed. Like I think you can see from the score sheets that like even like
Yeah, I've been looking. I was talking about it now.
The IS and KRM. If you notice, I was a little bit more careful than normal. So with all those things whereby could lift more a little easy on that front today. Just try and get the win. I think going forward there will be more aggression. But today I just wanted to get the job done. I was in a decent position after stage 2. Not fully through, but it was. I knew if I just had a decent stage, it'd been good enough. Yeah.
Well, I think Swaxon, your performance was quite good. Do you feel like you are going to suffer the Champions League syndrome? I mean, passing the first rounds with more or less easy paths, and then getting to the hard rounds and going really bad. What do you think?
I mean, I would like to hope that doesn't happen. I mean, no, I think just today, like it was more just careful. It wasn't gung ho for me.
Would you say that you had were a bit nervous on your day one of the 2021 World Championships?
I think it was more a case of first stage I had a lot of points. I was pretty good there, and then I think I just sort of
playing it safe after that.
Played it more safe. I think after that, yeah, not really like not being first into like every climb, not go full out for the just going, just making sure I get the job done. I think is more the case. It was.
All right, so.
And I hope you have better luck this time. But
congratulations on going through, and I'm sure everything will go well for yourself.
Yeah, I think it was clearly the right foot entrance in the.
Great start.
Yes, we have also here many people to interviews. Alder is also here. Give him authorization.
Yes, I'm inviting Alder. If we could listen to him.
I don't know if Jace has played today, to be honest.
Yes, he did, and I'm inviting Finn as well. Just noticed he's there. Our usual Moto man that will join us, I believe, tomorrow from back to the booth, as I will not be here, and Gifiti, Tuan, and Joe as well will not be, because we will be competing in day 2, round 1 of Inline. But we will find you, not find you, we'll get you an amazing commentary team for tomorrow. Hello, who do we have here? Slomi.
Yes, hello. Yeah, go on, sorry.
If you can update us about your group's results, we're still trying to puzzle all the pieces together.
Yeah, I wanted to correct Frabo because I think I'm out, actually. I don't even have 200 points, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, there's no final standings yet, but Frabo said that it will probably be you, Pierre, and him.
Frabo and Pierre for sure. And then I think maybe Hulikul's or Pisco. I don't remember his full name. Sorry, but
all right. So let me just ask you out of the blue, what if that's true? What went wrong today for you?
Clearly, the first stage, like I was good and all, like well placed for the sprint, and I launched way too soon, and I like my sprinter at 800 meters was dead, and I finished like 13th. So I lost quite a few points there, and. Yeah, other than that, I did second and fourth in the 2 last stages, so it was okay for my standings because like I haven't played a lot lately. Didn't really train the inline and only the mountain stage, so I wasn't in my best shape, but it's fine. If I go through, I'll be happy because I always fail inline anyway, so it's always my warm-up.
We will certainly wait for the results of that.
Definitely still be possible, so good luck with that.
I think it's still possible, Slomi, so stay there. Yeah. Maybe we are going to get
back to you, yes. Please wait. We have Alder here.
Yes, let me pass really quick to Alder. Hola, please. Alder. ¿Me escuchas? I'm going to interview him in Spanish and translate.
Yes, please continue.
Alder, tienes que desmutearte. Tienes el botón de... Exacto. Hola.
Bienvenido.
¿Me escuchas, alguien? Vale.
Sí, sí.
Vale. Bienvenido. Pues has sido la gran sorpresa del primer día de estos mundiales. Has quedado muy bien con una victoria de grupo y un excelente resultado delante de jugadores con mucha experiencia. Preséntate, ¿quién eres y cuántas veces has jugado online y qué ha pasado hoy?
Bueno, yo soy de PCM Sudamérica y bueno, no me esperaba para nada el resultado. Ha sido una grata sorpresa.
He says it was a very good surprise and he was not expecting it at all. So, y Alder, ¿qué ha pasado hoy? Cuéntanos qué ha pasado en tu grupo para que sepamos cómo ha ido, qué has hecho para ganar.
Bueno, el grupo ha estado ha habido bastantes peleas entre los compañeros porque había bastantes riñas entre si tirar o no. Al final pues me aproveché de ello para poder ganar.
Vale, te he dejado de escuchar.
Sí.
Vale. He says that in the group there was a lot of fights between several good players, saying if it was to relay, if it was not to relay, and he actually took notice of that and just moved in the right moment to win and to actually pass around.
I see he has competed in PCM South America from what he was saying in the beginning of the interview. Can you ask him what he's done there? See what his experience there was?
¿Qué resultados tienes en PCM Sudamérica? ¿Qué competiciones has participado y qué has hecho en esas competiciones?
Bueno, la semana pasada competí en un par de carreras y gané unas cuantas.
Wow.
Uh-huh. Muy bien.
He says he competed last week in 4 races, won a few. I mean, seems like a good start. He advances with the right foot. Great beginning on the World Championships.
Let me just
Please
go
continue.
with the last question. Última cuestión muy rápido. ¿Cuán lejos crees que puedes llegar?
Bueno, pues disfrutaré más que nada el torneo y ya veremos si se pueden ganar más.
Más rondas. Muy bien.
Sí.
Pues esperamos verte. Mucha suerte, ¿vale?
Mucha suerte.
So he says he wants to go round by round and he's trying to go as far as he can. And let me interrupt you really quick. There is a big surprise. Pithy is out.
Yes, I was just gonna talk about that. We have 2 tour passing that group. Daniel Miko second, probably was not blocked and moves on as third. TCM probably one of the 4th place lucky losers. And Pithy, not shockingly after some comments we've seen during the stream, is out.
Pithy is out. What a surprise. And as Group D also we have the final classification. Jose Pereira, Jakub and Giordano are tied for second place. Interesting.
Oh my, wait.
But for second place, and the third place, fourth place is for Floxing, as he beats Kingmaker and Fefe there. So
tiebreaker goes to Jakub, so Jakub goes through 247, Giordano goes through 247, 40 points advantage from Jose Pereira. A bit less than we anticipated in the beginning.
Yeah, but I guess Jose Pereira also had good rivals today, and Giordano's performance is still one of the best of the day, I'm sure.
Big surprises, I guess. Kingmaker 5th, Fefe 6th. Another good day at the office for them.
Okay, so we are waiting for a lot of appeals, a lot of decisions to take by the organization. Group E final classification, we confirm it. Yes, we have announced it.
Yes, we have already announced it. Swax and
clearly,
El Colombiano, one of the lucky losers.
El Colombiano will be on the next round. I'm absolutely sure. 229 points is more than enough. You can just look at the other groups and say that with 229 points,
Group G is closed. Ghosty 310 points wins it. Up his second place 386, so his keyboard survives yet another day. Third place is Yais 272. Fourth place Shadow 200 on the limit. Do not know if he passes. UB comes 5th 171. Luan 6th 163. Sagonia 7th 42 points. As we'll try to hear right now, Yubi. He's here from exactly Group G. Yubi, welcome. Tell us about your group today.
Yeah, I started with the first race. It was already very interesting because I think after 40 kilometers we had 2 peloton, and this first peloton was never catched by the last one, except I think for the second one, and only Apis could make the bridge. And so, at the end, so like 2 meters before the finish line, I was 3 riders in front and 10 riders were only left in the peloton. And I did 8th stage, was the only with my 77 sprinter, and this was maybe the moment where I was broken, and after this works not so good.
We 101 points difference. Not the best day for you, but would you say that you learned some more things today for next tournaments and next disciplines of the World Championship?
I don't think I learned. I say I made so simply mistakes that also the second stage, I got sixth. I think the sprint was also very, very bad. I think I only lost because of just small mistake, which has at the end so a big impact. So very unlucky stage was okay, but I know I'm not the best in mountain stages, so
All right, thank you, Yubi. Good luck on your next competitions, and I hope you find much success in these World Championships. Hold on. Thank you, Yubi. We'll have an update. Group I still plays the last stage due to crash. I think there might be a few people interested in following that. Let's see. If I may, I can put the link on the chat. We have Blackwater streaming that group. As we move on to Apias is here. And we're going to talk a little bit more about the group we were just talking about with Ghosty, Apias, Yubi, and others. Apias, good night. Your keyboard survives another day. Is this good for your health at the long term? What did you do right today? What things did you correct to find the good result? What would you say was your secret today?
Was really useful. And further, after that, I just try to keep myself focused and ride smart to just look to my opponents and let go, don't care, just play safe.
Our director telling us that we had some technical difficulties in capturing your first answer. If you could just summarize it real quickly. You were saying that the success of today was mostly the first stage going well, correct?
Yeah, first stage I won it by an unexpected attack, bridge to the front group. Together with Yubi, I was only with 77 sprinter, but bad luck for Yubi made it easy for me to win it.
All right, I'm seeing the classification as we speak. Ghosty took the leadership of this group, getting back into form. Would you say he was a tough opponent this evening?
Yeah, he was very consistent. First stage he came second, and second stage I think he also came second or he won. And the third stage he came third or second. He was really consistent. I think there was.
I see here second place in the red stage, third place, second place. No, 2 second places, yes.
Yeah.
3 second places, sorry, yeah.
The consistency helped him, and so he controlled the race really good. So props to him.
All right, congratulations, Appius. What are your goals for the rest of Inline? How far do you think you can go?
My goals, I don't really have ambitions. I just need to see how far I come. It's my second WC, and I have a lot to learn. So I'll just let it come on me and see how far I come.
All right, thank you, Appius. We are very happy for your keyboard to live another day. Congratulations. Yes, Gifiti?
Yeah. Let me just tell you really quick something. I really need to abandon you guys, so you can finish the interview with Finn, and then if you want, you have in this moment.
We are just waiting for the confirmation of Slami's results. I don't think we'll follow.
Actually, a man called George Chambers just donated $100.
What? I'm sorry?
To our stream.
Oh.
A man called George Chambers. An account created the 21st of January of this year, so I don't know who it is.
This is correct information?
He donated $100.
Thank you, George Chambers, for your donation. It's much welcomed by the IMA.
I hope you liked the stream.
I hope you enjoyed the stream. I hope you come back for more. We're going to have more than 1 month of coverage of the PCM World Cup 2021.
Maybe it's fishing. I don't know. He donated $100 with his fishing, maybe.
I hope so, because that seems a bit, fishing.
$100, we are fine, but I think it's
Gifiti with the fake news.
Well,
so we move back, as I was saying, to Gifiti. We're going to try and conclude results of Group F, I believe.
Yes. I have to say good night.
Thank you, Gifiti. Thank you for your amazing work.
Okay, see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Thank you for your amazing work. Yes, we are just waiting to close Group F. I'll see you tomorrow, Guy. We have Finn, one of our final interviews of the evening. Talk to us.
Hello.
What was your group like?
Hello, my group was Group H. For now, we didn't have a final result, so I just can hope. But I just.
How did it go for you? Tell us a bit.
First stage, I played it okay. I had a bit of luck. My 77 sprinter died perfectly on the top of the last 1 category climb, so he survived. Then I made it to the line with him, and I got badly blocked at 1K with him, but still managed to finish second somehow with a lot of red left. I think without this block, I could have won this. But yeah, this is the game. And then the second stage, also some compounds on the way. And then last sprint, second again. And on the last stage, I might have choked it a bit. I rode a bit too aggressively. Not that I have attacked, but I tried to follow some attacks to not lose contact and miss the right attack. But in the end, that fucked me, and I finished 5th in the stage. So I'm not sure. Maybe.
Let's see. We are groups too close. I do wish you best of luck. I hope you go through. What's the goals for you for these World Championships?
I would not. I have no really goals. It's my first World
So
Championship.
have fun. Just see how it feels, how it looks like.
I would like to come in round 2 in the road events. I had a pretty tough group today with Denbury, Vino.
I'm sorry to interrupt you. We'll get back to you really soon. Confirmation has finally arrived from Group F. El Grande Frabo leads 305 points, winning the group. Second place Pierre 283. Slowy, congratulations, 196 points. Third place, 2-point lead over Psycho Alvaro, and Hulicles is fifth with 166. Jasper, Van Skirgen, and Rizzy all in the bottom positions. Slomy, is Slomy still here? He is. I'm going to invite him back. And we're going to do final interviews with Slomy, Finn, and then close our broadcast. Slomy, welcome back.
Yeah, thank you.
That was close, man. 2 points. Congratulations.
Honestly, I didn't think I scored enough KOM points. I didn't think I'd scored that much KOM points, so I thought I was out. But yeah, made the difference, I guess.
Well, it definitely, I've been saying this the entire night, those intermediate sprints, those KOMs will might, at the end of the day, be the difference. It were here 2 absolute points. I mean, I'm sure you're happy right now, but it was too close to call. Where do you hope to get now that you've secured going through to round 2?
Yeah, I think I can go a bit far. I want to do something in inline for once, because every year I go out the first round in inline, like no no exceptions. So in road, my only goal usually is tour, because that's where I can do something usually. But yeah, this year maybe inline. Who knows?
All right. If there was drama today, your group was definitely one of them. 2 points. Congratulations, Slomi. As we said before, do not give up. There's still a chance, and that you would be back here, and you are. Yet again, talking to me again. Congratulations, man.
Thank you. Good night.
Congratulations.
Good night. Finn, first of all, before we finalize let's first of all finalize. You were talking about your group.
Yeah, my group was pretty tough with guys like Dennis, Dembele, Grassi, Vino, Stalna, all pretty good players.
Actually, I need to ask you. There has been news circulating about a possible appeal to be made against Dennis, a possible sanction.
Yeah, I saw it, and I'm quite not sure. First, I also thought it was a block, but it was a narrow road. It could also be just that PCM is shitty again.
All right.
Really not sure. The organizer will rewatch it on my Twitch.
Yes, decisions will be made regarding it.
We have a calculation by Grassi, and I'm second. Didn't expect this.
All right, let me check this out. What is the group? H. Yes, 242. I think this is final count. Steiner 242, Finn 220, 199. Dennis 24 points over Denberry, who does 175. 3 points over Grassi, 5th place, 172. 1 point over Chrissy, 171. 6 points over John Reno, 165. Final place, Mariano, 115. So, if this is correct, if there's no appeals,
to be honest, when you look through the result, you see all guys have minimum 100 of points. That was not given in every group. It was a pretty tough group. Mariano voted very aggressively and
I'm pretty sure that Dembele with his 175 points will not be making it through the Lucky Losers qualification, because we have people here over 200 points, and tomorrow I expect some of them as well to do that.
Well, we will see if Dennis will get disqualified. It can it can definitely be thought as a block. What there was, I don't know.
All right. All right. I guess that you were still in doubt if you were passing or not. The second place.
Indeed.
It's a good day at the office for you.
Yeah, in the end, it is a pretty good day. I was really nervous before playing. It was
22 points difference for Steinle. That's close, actually.
It was my first day in World Championships. It was like my biggest tournament I've ever played today for now. And yeah, well, I was pretty nervous and pretty happy with my performance. Could have played the stage way much better, but the other stages was good.
I guess the last question I have for you: can we expect to see you here tomorrow in the booth, as I am assembling the team for tomorrow?
Sadly, probably not. I'm really sad about it, but I probably can't be here tomorrow.
All right, congratulations on your second place, going through despite things looking bad. Many congratulations. Good night. Now I'm going to say goodbye to everyone watching here at home. I want to thank everyone that was here in the IMA Twitch, everyone that was watching us, everyone that spoke in the chat, all the participants, all the team. It was a really fun start. Black War is, I believe, still streaming Group I due to delays caused by a crash. And if you want to join that, if you want to watch that, please join Twitch TV Black War. I'll put the link in the chat, and you can see the end of Group I. There you go. Once again, I want to thank to everyone that was here, that played, that watched, that was part of the team of your organization. It was a great debut of the World Championships, and we will be back tomorrow. As for me, you can find me on the Big Dog Twitch tomorrow, streaming my own group, which I do not expect to end well for me. Thank you all for watching. Please keep following Black War for the rest of Group I stage. Good night to all.
Good night, guys.